Guerrilla cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla. Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick guerrilla cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than rev counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy, and we know that for a fact. Fidel Castro, Lenny Pascoe, Carlos the Jackal, Umar Akmal, Mahatma Gandhi, Grant and Andy, Brendan Behan, Austin Ian, guerrilla cricket. Stick with us, cause you know we're not the kind of thing that you see on the TV and the radio. So vive la revolution. First they tried to buy us, but we would not be bought. Okay, we were, but then we ran away, and we will not be caught. Would not give up the ghost when they left us all for dead. They decapitated us, but we just grew another head. Chairman Mao, Jamie Howe, Ho Chi Minh, Asif Din, Václav Havel, Graham Saville, No Surrender, Percy Fender, Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket.
Can bat, can field, can't bowl. At least on the evidence of Game 1, that's where the Kolkata Knight Riders and the Sunrisers Hyderabad are this season. The Sunrisers hit 201 but got mowed down inside 16 overs. KKR went one worse, or 19 worse, and couldn't defend 220. Today at Eden Gardens, something's got to give. Hello and welcome to Guerrilla Cricket, the only UK-based radio broadcaster covering the IPL. We'll be here for about a game a week with a small but perfectly formed crew. I am Knuckle Pandey. The little chortle and spit take to my left was from Tony Bishop.
Hello, hello.
And the cough to my right was from Nigel the Bear Walker.
Good afternoon, peeps.
So at Eden Gardens, a very high-scoring ground with two teams who apparently have fantastic batting lineups and very ropey bowling attacks. KKR have won the toss and have put the Sunrisers into bat. The Sunrisers have made two changes, although with the impact sub and the essentially five-player bench, one of those changes is maybe a soft change, but two changes to the starting 11, as it were. Shivam Kumar, left-arm wrist spinner, is in for the right-arm seamer Harshal Patel, and David Payne is starting in place of Ishan Malinga. So it's the very powerful-looking top four, at least in theory, of Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Ishan Kishan, still captaining in place of Pat Cummins, who's still not recovered from that back injury. He'll also be keeping wicket. Heinrich Klaassen, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Aniket Verma, who impressed in Game 1, Salil Arora, Harsh Dubey, Shivam Kumar, David Payne, the Englishman from Gloucestershire, and Jaydev Unnadka, their impact subs. Harshal Patel, Liam Livingston, who we didn't see in Game 1, Ishan Malinga, who we did, R. Smurran and Saqib Hussain. And Kolkata Knight Riders, the 15 is unchanged, but they've, for the initial starting 11, Karthik Tyagis come in, Finn Allen is an impact sub. So it's Ajinkya Rahane and Cameron Green we think will be opening the batting, although almost certainly Finn Allen will come in as an impact sub and open. Cameron Green, who cannot yet bowl. Ankush Raghavanshi, the wicketkeeper. Rinku Singh, Ramandeep Singh, Anukul Roy, Sunil Narain, Varun Chakravarti, Vaibhav Arora, Blessing Muzrabani and Karthik Tyagi. Impact subs, Finn Allen, Manish Pandey, Tejasvi Singh Dahia, Saurabh Dubey and Rovman Powell. Tony, going to start with you. Two teams with fantastic batting lineups and ropey bowling attacks on a very high-scoring ground. This could be fun.
It could be. So the first thing I would say, get into the GPL. If you listened to the Bishop and Bears preview for today's game, we gave you some things to think about on that, guerrillacricket.com/competition. The other thing, Knuckle, did you know an interesting fact about these two teams last season when they played each other?
I'm sure you're about to tell me. Go on.
I was about to tell you. They both inflicted upon each other in the respective games their worst ever IPL defeats. So the biggest defeat that KKR ever suffered was at the hands of in Hyderabad, I think, and then in the game here, KKR returned the favour and absolutely smashed SRH.
Sunrise has started the last couple of seasons absolute house on fire with Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma breaking records left, right and centre, but Kolkata Knight Riders, through injury and unavailability, have found themselves with a very ropey bowling attack, and the Sunrisers appears forgot to buy any bowlers in the auction, which is not usually a good idea, even if you do have Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Ishan Kishan and Heinrich Klaassen. Bert, you were saying off air that you haven't seen too much of the IPL so far. Who are you looking forward to seeing today?
I always like watching Sunil Narain. Hopefully he might open up and give it some tap. He's always quite entertaining.
I was sure you were going to say David Payne.
Well, David Payne, because I want to remember him, because apparently he played in that ODI series during COVID, which we did cover when Crawley was Stokes captain in that, and Crawley was opening.
In fact, no, he played one of the games against the Netherlands.
Yeah,
it wasn't the COVID replacement tour.
Okay.
He played the third ODI against the Netherlands, but he's basically given up his Gloucestershire. He's given up in first-class cricket, so he's playing around the world. Did very, very well in the Big Bash for the Perth Scorchers, who won it, so we know who looks good in orange. Here come that powerful Sunrisers Hyderabad opening pair of Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head.
All right, so some jingles we have. Sharma Police. Yeah, that one can go, because we know that might get us dinged. And
it's just a sweet Travis Head.
A sweet Travis Head.
From transdimensional Travis Head.
Made 19 between them in game one. It was Ishan Kishan with a fantastic 80 off 38 balls, and Aniket Verma down the order, who did the business for the Sunrisers, at least batting-wise. KKR are going to open up with Vaibhav Arora.
ooh, we've got a jingle for him.
What's that noise? Is it the snoring? Oh, he's awake. Must be Aurora.
Back in KKR. I say back in KKR people. He's been there for a few years after a one-year stint at Punjab Kings. One of a number of okay-looking fast bowlers for Kolkata Knight Riders. He's in right arm over the wicket to the left-handed Travis Head. Moves a little bit away off the seam, and Travis Head leaves it alone through to the keeper. There is no run.
Right, that's the first question, because I can't remember these things. The impact sub, if it's an overseas player, does it have to be for an overseas player?
Yeah, you can only have a maximum of 4 overseas players at once in your playing 11.
Okay, cool.
So in theory, there are some teams who I think will only have 3 overseas players in their starting 11, so in theory you could sub one in for an Indian player.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the condition is not... Well, hang on.
Ooh, a bit of bounce from Vibe of Aurora. Gets this one to fly past the attempted square cut of Travis Head. Not normally a delivery you want to feed Travis Head on, but done by a little bit of bounce. Through to the keeper, there is no run.
He can be a bit vulnerable there. Anyone can be first on. It's his favourite shot, but okay, you can also get him to feather it through the keeper.
There is a deep third in place and a deep square leg. KKR is Eden Gardens rather a very good batting wicket, but it does have a bit of pace and bounce to it. That's another good delivery from Vibov Aurora. A very late decision to leave that from Travis Head. Vibov puts hands on Head, but it was not particularly close to the edge, but it was a good ball. 3 dot balls to start from Vibov Aurora to Travis Head.
Pitch looks okay.
Yeah,
Not a lot of grass on it, and what is there? It looks pretty dead.
This is the same wicket that I think Finn Allen might like this a little bit later, as I'll come back to that point after this ball, which is pinged through the offside by Head. The man at deep third should stop that, he does. Rinku Singh, you can tell that that's a plan because they put their best fielder there, and they come through for a single. This is the same wicket that New Zealand and South Africa played on during the T20 World Cup semi-final, where Finn Allen got that 33-ball 100.
Okay.
So he will certainly have good memories of this particular strip of turf.
Against South Africa, was that?
In the World Cup semi-final,
Yeah. When they ran down whatever it was in about 12 overs, wasn't it? 180, 12 overs, something like that.
It was an extraordinary display. Pretty much the same field for Abhishek Sharma, the deep square leg and the deep backward point. A bit of a misfield from the man at point as it just pushed into the offside. Anukul Roy, normally a very, very good fielder, gives up a single. Might have taken one anyway because he's right back on the edge of the circle.
And they'll be happy having just 2 off the first 5 balls of the game.
Yeah. Sunrise is very much in the we will score more than you camp, but when they had a pretty poor season in the IPL last season and they got taken apart in game 1 here. Will there be a little bit of extra caution? Almost Caribbean-style pull shot from Travis Head, leg up in the air. It wasn't that far away from mid-wicket, but he got it into the gap and ends the over with a boundary.
Way.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the Sunrisers, having been put into bat by the Kolkata Knight Riders at Eden Gardens, are 6 for none off the first over.
The Apollo, I don't quite know how to pronounce it. Welcome to you. County Championship watch-alongs tomorrow. I will be watching a County Championship game tomorrow, but I will be there, as will quite a few of us, I think. So, not at the same game.
There's going to be a county game tomorrow.
We did talk about it. It's the start of the season.
It is the earliest the County Championship has ever started.
Yeah.
Beating
It's about 13 degrees out there.
Beating by 1 day the start of the County Championship last season.
The sad answer is we will be covering the County Championship in various formats, but not live. Hi to Leah. Good to have Knuckle back, she says, on a semi-regular basis. Kieran Roseblade. Well, I suppose this is better than no cricket. Howdy, folks.
Not too bad, thank you. And a very tall man is about to bowl for Kolkata Knight Riders.
Blessings upon you.
Would you give praise to this lad on the ground? He's a blessing.
Musrabani starts with a pretty gentle delivery on leg stump, which Abhishek Sharma, had he got his eye in, would probably have sent out of Kolkata, but ends up just clipping a single out to deep square leg. That was a slow ball, actually. I've been doing Blessing a bit of a disservice.
Seemed to come in a little bit. It was a bit of a late swing, it seemed.
He hasn't made too many friends in Pakistan, Blessing Musrabani. He pulled out of the PSL after being brought in as an injury replacement by Kolkata Knight Riders.
At least he didn't walk off in the middle of the game like
Yes,
that in South Africa.
Bears Swanepoel.
Yeah, what was that?
Although, to be fair, he had bowled his allocation, apparently.
Yes, fantastic story out of South Africa. Short, wide 4. Can't bowl there to Travis Head, and he absolutely smashes it through the covers for 4.
4 on the floor, and 1 more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for, to get funky on the dance floor.
Was it a first-class game?
No, it was the South African one-day cup final. So Bears Swanepoel, his team were bowling second. He'd bowled his 10 overs. He said he was injured, left the ground. It turns out he was actually catching a flight to the UK because he has a county contract with Worcestershire. Yeah. But because he had left the team without telling them, they're obviously pretty annoyed. Come back to that after this ball, which is short and cut over the offside. Might have been tempting for the cover fielder, but Travis Head got enough on it. Back-to-back fours for Travis Head. So, already, Bias Swanepoel not making himself any friends with the Lions in South Africa. Hadn't told his team he was leaving because of an injury. Was actually not injured. Could have waited for the end of the game. Didn't wait for the end of the game. His no objection certificate that he needed to play for Worcestershire hadn't been signed yet. Unsurprisingly, his team in Cricket South Africa were not very happy with him and have now not signed his no objection certificate, and so at least for now he can't play for Worcestershire.
Oh, jeez, what an idiot! What a fucking idiot!
Oh, hang on, I didn't know the last bit of that story. That his Worcestershire thing has been rescinded.
Yeah, because they hadn't signed the document yet.
Oh my lord, what a mess!
What a prat!
Slow ball from Musrabani, the off cutter, and it just about gets past backward point. Roy is down there on the deep third boundary to keep it to a single, but Blessing's gone for 10 off his first four balls.
It's not quite the same, but who was the footballer who drove like 200 miles to West Brom? And
Peter Odemwingie.
Yeah, and it never
Peter
actually got signed.
That was different. That was in some cases worse because the deal hadn't ever happened.
Yes.
This was, he needed his team to, it had been agreed, he just needed a signature. He has now given them a perfect excuse not to sign it by leaving early for no reason whatsoever, as far as I can tell.
Mental.
Absolutely bizarre story. Back of a length from Musrabani, better delivery, and Abhishek just defends back to him. There is no run.
So he had time to wait for the game to end and still get to the airport?
Yeah, because the game was at the weekend, I think, or Monday, maybe? So it's not as though he had to play for Worcestershire the next day or something.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what an idiot.
Utterly bizarre behaviour.
Yeah. Twat.
And presumably, if he'd said, can I just leave early because I want to get there and sort my house out or whatever, they would have said yes. Last ball of the over from Musrabani is pulled by Abhishek Sharma. How far has that gone? Far enough. Not quite out of the ground, but over the rope, over the perimeter fence, and so 6. First boundary for Abhishek Sharma, an expensive over for Blessing Musrabani, 18 off it. Sunrisers, that's more like it, 22 for none, off 2.
I was just going to look whether Blessing got Travis Head in the World T20, but I'll hold that thought. Well, I suppose it's better than no cricket. Oh, that was Kieran. I said that. Ahoy, old salts. That you'll know that is Pirate Badshah. And Sea Dogs. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't stand the IPL. Well, we're glad you're here, Pirate. Hey, what's this shite? It says an Earl Grover of Sheffield. Leah wants to know what people would rather do on Saturday, the first game or the second game. Super chat there.
Ka-ching.
You'll get a retrospective jingle. It's for Funky on the Dance Floor, and it's from the estimable Pirate Badshah.
Vibob's going to continue. The deep point the deep third has moved round to deep point now. So deep point and deep square leg are the two fielders out in the power play. Vibob cannot put too many in Travis Head's half, one would assume. Also kind of in Travis Head's half, and Travis Head, with the fact that there's no one saving the boundary in front of the square, smashes it past extra cover and mid-off for 4.
Okay, let's play this one. I mean, he's not really striking these very well, is he? I mean, a lot of them have been mishit so far.
No, I think that was purely there's a massive gap there, and I'm powerful enough to hit it through there, even if I'm not timing it. Because I think it was a slower ball as well that he didn't quite time. One of those that the bowler just holds a bit deeper in the crease. Should jingle up the super chat that we just had.
Oh yes, of course.
Let me do it after this ball. One of the fielders, the deep point has come up and long on, has gone back, so Vibob can afford to be a little bit fuller and a little bit straighter here. He's come round the wicket, and he does go a little bit fuller and a little bit straighter, and Travis Head drives it to cover. There is no run.
For our Funky on the Dance Floor super chat.
Super chat, yeah. Super chat, yeah. Super chat, yeah. Super chat, yeah.
Thank you very much. If you leave us a super chat, we will definitely read you out before all of those plebs who don't pay.
Ooh. That's harsh, but yeah.
Everybody pays at some point. I've noticed, particularly amongst the group who are
There's
joining us here. And they're starting to wake up. Like
Travis Head tries to go down the ground. I think he's got more high than long, but he's got long enough over the Sunrisers dugout for 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Again, you get the impression that Travis Head didn't quite time that because he
Yeah.
got right under it. I thought for a second it was going to interest Long On, and I think Long On did as well. But Travis Head is powerful enough and hit it straight enough that it disappeared.
It does seem to come out somewhere near the meat of the bat, but it must have
Just a bit
slightly slower ball, so the bat was going through a
He
little
slightly
bit quicker.
sliced it, didn't he?
Yeah. It seemed to go, as you said, it went an awful long way up. It didn't look like it was going to carry for a while.
Vibov under pressure now. Bowls to his field with the deep square leg in place, but Travis Head's nailed that all right, directly over the head of the square leg fielder for 6.
2, 4, 6.
It's odd because I think that's the shot that Travis Head has timed better than any other he's played, but it's also a little bit unlucky on the bowler because that's exactly where he's trying to bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe just online, maybe. I think he was trying to go for the Yorker, but ended up as pretty much a half volley. Travis Head now on 30 off 12.
And he's really deep in his crease there. His front foot is only on the crease line.
That hit someone in the first row hard on the shin.
Ooh. Wow. Watch the ball.
Well, I think they were trying to get out of the way. Vibo continuing round the wicket, bowls a slower ball, but it ends up as a full toss, and Travis Head dispatches it past backward point before Travis Head and the Sunrisers are up and running.
2 + 2 is on man.
Now, so far, can bat, can't bowl is about right.
Literally, I was about to say to you, so far it's going exactly to script.
This could be anything. 42 for none inside the 3rd over.
Yeah, well, as we said, they got both very weak bowling attacks, you'd think.
Kolkata Knight Riders, at least in reputation, have 2 outstanding spinners in Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravorty, but this is the worst spell that Varun Chakravorty's gone through in his entire career. And I mean, Sunil Narayan actually bowled pretty well in game 1 still.
Yeah, well, I never get why Sunil Narayan doesn't get smashed out of the park. He doesn't seem to do a lot with the ball. And same with Varun Chakravorty, which kind of got found out.
Last ball of the over is a bouncer. Travis Head is calling for a wide, and it has been given a wide. I think it looped well over the admittedly not very high off the ground head of Travis Head.
I mean, the problem with the likes of Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravorty is they don't really turn it. I mean, I know that maybe they're not trying to turn it, but I mean, if you just bowl kind of flat top spinners, eventually people are just going to take to it. I mean, that's my theory.
But
anyway.
I think both of them, at their best, they can turn the ball. They can at least show you that they can turn the ball, which then makes the one that doesn't turn more effective.
Yeah, but they still. But I think the game is up when you don't try and turn.
That's a good ball from Vibov Aurora. Backing away, Travis Head followed him, does Vibov Aurora, and beats the uppercut. Travis Head is annoyed with himself. Decent delivery to end, but that was a very, very expensive over. What was that? 21 off it from Vibov Aurora. Sunrise is after 3, 43 for none.
Shining Knight. Oh, dang, we're doing the IPL here. Yes, we are, Shining Knight, and welcome to you. He also says, I'm always glad for more Garuda content, so thank you for that. I see Hyderabad has a good batting lineup, but I'm looking at their bowlers, and they are pause, not well known, which is
yes,
which is true.
Well, they're so not well known that if you look in our jingle charts, 7, 8, and 9, which presumably are all rounders, we don't have jingles for.
Shining Knight also says, are they just hoping to get 200 plus scores each match?
Pretty much.
And David McCurdy says, worst babe station ever. Is he talking about us? It could be just the cup of tea for sort of certain people.
In our old studio, we were next door to
We were next door to Babe Station.
We were.
The Sports Tonight live studio, we were next door to Babe Station.
Here is Narayan.
Here is Sunil Narayan, flicks this out of the front of the hand, and Abhishek Sharma just defends it back to the very, very experienced by now Sunil Narayan.
Yeah.
37 years old and still going strong.
37 now, fuck me.
Still hiding the ball behind his back.
Yeah, he did that. He started doing that in the CPL sort of 2020 or so, hiding the ball behind his thigh as he comes in. Someone holds up a little bit, and Abhishek Sharma drives to cover. There is no run.
If you look at that, well, it's just basically a 60-mile-an-hour dobber.
I can't remember who it was in the T20 World Cup was saying that they had started playing Varun Chakravarthy like a seamer.
Yes, and why not? Because he bowls at about 60 miles an hour and he just dobs it. That's my point.
That one holds up a little bit from Sunil Narain, who can turn the ball kind of out of the fingers. And Chakravarthy can turn his googly. To be fair, this one is just nudged by Abhishek Sharma just into the onside for a single.
I don't think they can't turn it. I mean, they're just, to me, they're just, a lot of spinners. I mean, it's kind of the way it goes. But you turn up.
It's bowling fairly quick, wicket to wicket.
Yeah.
Don't stray from the pads or the stumps. This one
don't give it a lot of air.
It hits the pads of Travis Head and dribbles to Blessing Musrabani at short fine leg or tall fine leg, and there is no run. But it's the little changes in pace. It's the fact that you can't quite set yourself if you get it right. Sunil Narain has been so effective for so long, it's certainly not an accident. He might have got his wicket here. Travis Head has sliced this in the air, and a good effort, good diving effort from Ajinkya Rahane, the captain, running back from the edge of the circle, and it just evades him. I think he probably did get a couple of hands to that, and it's gone through. He's got a good pair of hands, Ajinkya Rahane, even at 37 years old, but Travis Head has survived.
He's looking older these days, isn't he, Ajinkya?
That one definitely beat Head in the flight. It dipped on him, skewed off the outer part of the bat. Rahane, never easy running backwards and diving, but he never quite got there. And Travis has been dropped on 34. He pushes the next ball to said Rahane. There is no run. Good over from Sunil Narain. 3 runs off it, and 2 of those should have been a wicket. Sunrise is 46 for none.
Hello to Michelle Pfeiffer, the splendidly named Michelle Pfeiffer. Good day, legends. 1:15 a.m. Sydney time. Couple of beers in at the start of Easter long weekend.
Oh yes.
Watching a Travishek lift off.
That's what they call it. More Travis than Abhishek so far. But
and I've got a question for Michelle Pfeiffer as well. You spent a long time doing a message that you deleted. I was about to read that and it disappeared before my eyes, and I'm intrigued to know what was wrong with it. Yeah. Can you tell us?
Abhishek Sharma 9 off 7. Travis Head 36 off 17. As the Sunrise is 46 for none, having been put in to bat. Blessing Musrabani had the ball in his hands, and I think Ajinkya Rahane is just taking it off him. We're breaking for some reason that I can't quite illuminate you on. In fact, yes, he seems to have given the ball to Varun Chakravarthy.
To look at the dancers, I think.
Ajinkya Rahane has changed his mind. Was going to bring Blessing Musrabani to the other end, but no, has gone double spin. Varun Chakravarthy is going to bowl the next over.
And he has a jingle that goes like this.
Varun Chakravarthy, 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 Varun Chakravarthy.
He was one of the leading wicket takers at the T20 World Cup, but also got hit a lot. And did not start the first game for Kolkata Knight Riders well at all. Bowling him in the power play to 2 very powerful batters. Interesting to see how this goes. Abhishek Sharma just stands there and launches him high and long over, long on into about the 10th row for 6.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
there you go. It's just a dobber.
Do you think they could save money, all of these franchises, just by having a bowling machine?
Yeah, well,
Cause
an AI bowling machine.
AI bowling machine, yeah.
An attempted sort of front of the hand leg break that did very little off the surface, and Abhishek Sharma just stood there and smashed it.
Oh, they've got Uber bikes.
They do.
Yes, the back of helmet sponsor, the coveted back of helmet sponsorship for the Sunrise Hyderabad is Uber bikes. He goes around the wicket, bowls this one much quicker, and cramps Abhishek Sharma for room, and it goes to cover. There is no run.
Is Uber bikes a hire bike, or is it a man on a bike and like a thingamajiggy rickshaw?
It's a good question. I'm not sure.
If it's standard Uber, they should be
The cheapest Uber option in India is a scooter. That one's gone absolutely miles as well. having deceived him with the second ball, Varun Chakravarti tries to bowl the exact same ball again. Abhishek Sharma wasn't deceived this time and basically strappled it over the head of long on for 6.
Yeah, from being lauded as the greatest spinner, blah blah blah. I mean, the back end of the World Cup, he went for 60.
I'll tell you
several
what,
times.
if I was one of those dancing girls, I wouldn't bother going to sit down again, because they're basically going to be up and dancing just about every ball the way it's going.
If they're paid per jig, the recent massive uptick in IPL scoring rates will have done very well for them. 58 for none, the Sunrisers Hyderabad, having been put into bat halfway through the 5th over. Abhishek Sharma 21 off 10, Travis Head 36 off 17. Abhishek Sharma has hit no 4s and 3 6s. So that means he scored 18 off 3 balls and 3 off the remaining 7. Deep cover and long off in place for Varun Chakravarti. So no one back on the leg side. He does bowl wide outside off stump, and it's driven majestically by Abhishek Sharma through the covers. Read what Varun Chakravarti was going to do, down on one knee, and pinged it away through the covers for 4.
Ah, you bastard machine.
And now he has hit a non-6 scoring shot. Lovely shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Bear, is that little signal on the right left-hand corner Sanchi wanting to be let in?
No.
That's appeared, okay.
A sneak preview of our 4th commentator.
Yeah.
Where did you see that?
Well, no, I'm just maybe the top left-hand corner of the monitor in front of our screen, as it were.
Extra covers move around just a little bit, but still the boundary riders are on the offside. A googly from Chakravarti, which is outside off stump, and too far outside off stump, too far outside the wide line.
But she's not there, Tone. Or was she there?
No, well, no, that's why I wondered if that was it. But
I think the answer is no.
Then no is the answer.
Wide from Varun Chakravarti.
15 so far.
6.6.
No,
4
17
wide.
so far. Yeah.
Abhishek goes way outside off stump because that's where Varun Chakravarti has to bowl with this field and guides it, steers it past the man at backward point for 4.
Should have stuck with Blessing. He only went for 16. This has gone for 21 and there's still a ball left. Outrageous. 67 or 4.5 overs.
And the first over only went for 6.
I know.
The first 5 balls, there wasn't a boundary. And since then,
welcome
and Sunil Lorine bowled an over that went for 3.
Yeah.
Last ball of this horrendously expensive over is pinged away for 4, so that's 29 off the over. 6.64 wide for 4. Abhishek Sharma is up and running. Varun Chakravarti's life is not getting any easier.
No. His confidence must be completely shot now.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't appear to want to try and do the batters in the air. He's trying to bowl quicker. Although actually there was some piece on Cricket that he actually isn't bowling any quicker, but he's just. I think that sort of sense of experimentation and that sense of mystery or that sense of batters being afraid of him is completely gone.
Yes.
And
not surprising.
And this is an interesting period. He's a very good bowler, but how you come out of this is what turns a good career into a really, really good career.
Well, I think, funnily enough, you should say that because looking at how after this,
we do have a change of bowling for the end of the power play. Pace back in for the end of the power play. Well, attempted slower ball from a bowler who will jingle up in a second, and Travis Head waits for it and batters it away through cover for 4.
And man, we do have a jingle for this dude.
You won't believe the things he's saying. He even wanted to meet the queen. All that etiquette went over his head, so he ended up playing cricket instead.
I saw the quote from...
I have no idea if that's true or not.
I saw the quote from Daniel Vittori before this game was, we don't expect bowlers to go for 6 or 7 anymore in the IPL. We're more realistic. Sometimes being able to go for 10 and over is a good performance. I think KKR would kill for 10 and
yes,
over.
Yes, they would.
They?
Yeah, they would. Karthik Tyagi with deep point and deep square leg. Back goes very wide across Travis Head, and I think that's going to be given a wide. Should be, certainly. You can see what he was trying to do, Karthik Tyagi, but got it a little bit wrong.
No, I was thinking of Adil Rashid. You look at, there was a period in his career where he bowled very flat and stuff, and now you look at his later career, and now he bowls really slow. But he's a lot more wide.
And that was interesting because in the first, probably 5 or 6 years of his career, people said he bowled too slow, he gave it too much air, he wasn't getting enough action. He then, to do that, ended up bowling a little bit quicker, and now he can do everything.
Yes, which is great. Which is Ran Ahmed's problem, actually.
Tyagi, slower ball, but that's in the slot and launched hard and flat over extra cover. I think someone in the crowd thought about catching it and then decided, no, just get out of the way. A brutal 6 by Travis Head.
This is a really welcome back to the IPL game.
Yeah, a little bit. 2 really good batting teams, 2 really ropey bowling attacks on a very good batting wicket. Sunrisers 82 for none after 2 balls of the power play. Karthik Tyagi has bowled 1 slow ball that went for 4, a very quick delivery which was a wide, and another slow ball which has gone for 6. What's he going to do with this one? He bowls a good ball actually, which tucks up Travis Head a little bit, and he can only fend it to the man at cover. Varun Chakravarti, and there is no run.
Oh, they're nearly on for a run rate. They're getting to 300, just shy.
Karthik Tyagi has been around for a long time in cricketing terms. Part of the the 2020 Under-19 World Cup squad, picked up by Rajasthan Royals. He's changed his action a few times. Still quite young, Karthik Tyagi, even so, and still pretty quick. He's bowling in the high 140s. Miles an hour.
This over will have aged him a bit.
There's a player in there, the 25-year-old Karthik Tyagi.
Oh,
this should be a wicket. Travis Head, one hand comes off the bat, and Cameron Green backpedals, heaves himself into position and takes the catch pretty comfortably. Karthik Tyagi gets the wicket, the much-needed wicket off Travis Head. He goes for 46 of 21 balls. This is what the Sunrisers were hoping for when they threw Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma together a couple of seasons ago. Sunrisers 82 for 1.
Fuck off! Just fuck off!
The crowd says you're out.
I think it's done for pace a little bit there. It was quite quick, 142 Ks, and it seemed that it was on to Travis Head a little bit as he tried to pull it away. And it went straight up in the air.
That's a good innings though, isn't it, to open up an IPL game. 46 of 21. Got themselves to 82 for 1 after just 2 balls left of the power play.
Oh, he's very much done his job.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now probably Ishan Kishan coming in next, who was
he's in the
something
form
approaching to a form of his life.
Exactly. I mean, he is the one who did carry it on all the way through pretty much the World Cup, didn't he?
Yeah, him and Sanju Samson.
Yeah. Although I know Sanju Samson got something like 2 or 6 or something in his first.
Yeah, Chennai Super King. He's now at the Chennai Super Kings with Ravindra Jadeja going the other way. Yeah, it didn't go very well for CSK. Bowled out for 127. Here comes the man captaining the Sunrisers with Pat Cummins still injured.
Well, it's time for Ish and Kish and Cousins.
Absolutely terrific for Ishan Kishan in an otherwise pretty ropey performance for the Sunrisers in Game 1 against RCB.
Well, they batted all right.
91 in 38 balls.
He got 80 off 38.
Yeah, that was
was dismissed by an absolutely astonishing catch from Phil Salt.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing catch.
That's probably the only thing that Phil Salt will do in the IPL.
He took 2 good catches actually.
He's a good fielder. He didn't get any runs either,
No,
did
he didn't. He and Virat Kohli did very well at the top of the order for RCB when they won the title last season. Karthik Tyagi bowling to Ishan Kishan, bowls a loopy, dipping slower ball, which is an attempted Yorker. Ends up as a low full toss, but Ishan Kishan just pushes it to extra cover, who half misfields it, and they come through for a single.
It wasn't a slow ball, it was 144.5.
It looked like it dipped a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just that little wrist flick, that Bumrah backspin out of the hand. People were very excited about Karthik Tyagi when coming out of that Under-19 World Cup because of the fact he can bowl quick. But it's just
he looks a bit all over the place.
Yeah, so he's got a much more front on this year than he was a few seasons ago. Dale Steyn was talking, because he worked with him at a previous franchise, and was saying that Karthik Tyagi just hasn't quite found the action that works for him. He keeps trying to copy things from other really good bowlers.
rather than find his natural rhythm.
Last ball of this over, last ball of the power play is driven very pleasantly by Abhishek Sharma, just opening the face, but the man on the deep point boundary on a call, Roy, comes round to field. In the context of this game thus far, 13 and a wicket is going all right for the Kolkata Knight Riders, but a very, very good power play for the Sunrisers, powered by Travis Head, who got 46 off 21, and Abhishek Sharma, who's still in 34 off 14. They are 84 for 1 off the power play.
Hello to Clifford Bradford, who says hello to us from a cloudy Connecticut, USA. So you guys carrying the IPL this year? Yay! Is the IPL embargoed or something? No, we're just an abundance of caution on how we label it on the website.
Yeah, they can be a bit.
They can be quite.
Almost as bad as the IOC.
Aggressive.
Exactly.
Yes. Pirate Badshah, I've recently expanded my vocabulary with the word uberspant, highly strung / eccentric. I'm now pondering the concept of uberspant bikes, which I think is a very good idea. Shining Knight confirms that his message was deleted originally. No, that's a different message. Google tells me it's renting an electric bike, which is correct.
Sunil Narayan is going to bowl first over out the power play. We'll have a change at the end of this over. It's a decent delivery from Narayan, just dips on the left-handed Abhishek Sharma, and they come through for a single. Sunrisers not putting any store in the left-hand, right-hand thing, a fully left-handed top 3.
Michelle Pfeiffer did confirm that the message was deleted because he was pissed and it was not.
Good lad.
Ishan Kishan goes deep in his crease and just pushes this out into the now very well tenanted leg side, and they come through for a single. Now that the fielding restrictions have gone, it's a deep point and 3 back on in fact 4 back I think on the leg side. Yeah, 4 back, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on and long off. In fact, so 3 back on the onside and 2 on the off. Abhishek Sharma goes over the head of the infield, often the safest place to put it. A good effort from Karthik Tyagi out there on the deep cover boundary, diving to his left, but he couldn't stop it. Abhishek Sharma picks up another boundary.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
I think for a second there, Narayan thought he'd done him.
Yeah, for a little bit, and I thought there might be someone out extra cover, because that's how he got caught out in his first innings in the World Cup, wasn't it? First ball he faced, he slapped it straight to a man there.
Ooh, slower ball, a little bit slower, a little bit more dip from Sunil Narayan. Beat Abhishek Sharma, completely lost his swing and ended up just prodding it, hopefully, to backward point come third man. There is no run. It's a nice ball from Sunil Narayan. I know what you mean about, he doesn't turn the ball a great amount and he bowls quick, but he does have that variation in flight and he does have that ability to beat the batters in flight. That is dragged down and that is lofted up and over the perimeter fence for 6 by Abhishek Sharma. Trying not to let the batters get used to a certain pace. He thought, let's fire this one in quicker, but Abhishek Sharma just waited for it and powered it away over the deep square leg fence. He is now 45 off 18 balls.
Going great guns.
It took him a while to get going in that World Cup, but he came to the party in the final all right. This one is a slower across Abhishek Sharma. The man should get round from cover to field. He does, Karthik Tyagi, and they'll keep it to 2.
Did all right in the game against England as well, didn't he, in the semi? I mean,
he got off to a start. He got off to a start.
Quick start though, wasn't he? Yeah, a few sixes.
That is the end of the 7th over. That is the strategic timeout, the mandatory strategic timeout, therefore making it somewhat less strategic than it might be otherwise. And the Sunrisers
for 2.5 minutes now.
After 7 are 98 for 1. We will have a change in the the roles of the people who were talking.
Exactly. Sanchi hasn't showed up.
Not yet, she hasn't.
Our alleged 4th, Sanchi Khanna, has not yet turned up, so Bear's going to take ball by ball.
I'll stay on socials.
Tony's going to read your socials, and I'm just going to talk.
Okay. Well, by the way, Tone, we need the answer to our teaser.
Right, I can tell you that, yes. How many times has the team winning the IPL also won the Fair Play Award? And the answer was 5.
Oh, really? That high?
You were wrong to the tune of 5.
Yes. Yeah, do you want to put your mic's not very close to your mouth?
And Arian was wrong to the tune of 3.
Yes.
but he doesn't get a point. Well, actually, I think he does because he was closest, so I'm going to give him a point.
No,
That's
no.
5 out of 18 previous IPLs. It's not too bad.
Well, I assume that the team winning the IPL would
It's
probably
quite
be-
easy going about the whole thing.
Well, no.
Or you think that you thought they'd be more hard-edged?
Yeah, exactly.
Hard-nosed, rather.
Yeah,
CSK has
precisely.
won more than others in terms of the Fair Play Award, and I think they've won the tournament twice whilst also winning the Fair Play Award.
See, I think,
It's never been clear to anybody how the Fair Play Award is actually
This is true.
judged.
It's judged by the match umpires based on a set of criteria that they're supposed to be tracking, which sounds,
But have never been made public.
But yeah,
well,
I
exactly.
mean,
Who do you reckon was a better team today, boys? Well, I didn't like this man.
who was
so
the most?
it's going to be them.
I think it might be. It's the same principle as Winviz and the two lads in the pub.
Yeah,
I think it's about a scientific.
Yeah, but I suppose at least the umpires, asking the umpires, I'm sure they have to do a report at the end of every game for all sorts of reasons. So I don't know how I don't know how seriously anybody takes it, and I don't know if there's a cash prize for it.
I think there has to be a prize for it, surely.
IPL,
I can tell you who they
little
were.
trophy.
Right. I will tell you the teams who have done it twice, who were CSK 2 years in a row, Sunrisers on their 2016 win, Mumbai Indians in 2020, and Gujarat Titans, who did it in 2022, but the Fair Play Awards, were, for some reason which I don't know, was shared with the Rajasthan Royals. So that was your 5 times.
I thought it was points based, isn't it?
Yeah, each team gets awarded points for
behaviour.
And I've just looked it up. There does not appear to be any monetary reward for teams winning the Fair Play Award.
Well, it's the same as, isn't that your kid in?
I think it's
Who
more
turns up and fields quite well, but doesn't do anything else.
I think it's more that it's something that they can sell a sponsorship on, because it is sponsored.
Of course it is. Everything in the fucking IPL is monetised. Jesus.
I wonder who it's sponsored by.
Tata.
We'll find out. I'm
Great
sure.
if it was a gambling company.
We will
wouldn't it,
find
for the
out.
Fair Play
We'll
Award.
find out at some point. Sports gambling is not legal in India.
No,
Oh, of course it's not.
it'd have to be the Dreams or the whatever.
Yeah, alleged fantasy.
Dream 11 fantasy.
Yeah.
Dream 11 got
Good
a big
behaviour
trouble, didn't
award.
they? We're back. We've had 2.5 minutes of bullshit.
Oh, Sanchi is here now.
Right.
I'll let her
Can you
in.
go and get a letter in?
Tiagi is going to bowl.
So I'm going to have to move across to your spot, aren't
Yes. And he's only gone for 13 in his over, so he's under the run rate currently. Change the screen as well, Knackle. Hi, Sanchi. You're on mute. It always you come in on mute.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's automatic.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah.
Ooh, flashed that by
good, yeah.
Ishan Kishan outside his off stump. He's playing quite well, this Tiagi. He's quick. They don't seem to like the pace that much. Where are you based now? You're in India, apparently, aren't you?
Yes, I'm still here actually. I'm in Delhi right now.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to any games while you're out there?
I'm planning to attend the MI versus RCB one in Mumbai just on 12th of April. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm a big RCB supporter, so.
Okay. Fair enough.
that's why.
Fair enough. Have you watched all the games so far?
Yes, it's been quite interesting. Like most of the teams, except the Chennai game, they've been scoring 200 plus.
Big scores, scores. That's pulled by Ishan
great
Kishan
stuff.
out to square leg. And they will get 4. Go on.
Yeah, you do expect big scores in the IPL, don't you? Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I was just saying on the period before. It's like almost welcome back to the IPL. You know, there's no mucking about here. It's just trying to smash everything out of the park.
Exactly. It's quite hard on the bowlers.
It's very hard on the bowler. Although these two teams don't really seem to have much bowling attack. Really, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Not a lot going on. Ishan Kishan facing up. Tiagi is in. He tries to bowl a wide Yorker. That's a good shot.
Great shot.
It's very wide. Well, maybe would have been a wide, but he's managed to get down and just guide it past the man at backward point. There is a third man, but he's too fine. And that's raced away down to the boundary for 4 more runs. This seems appropriate.
I don't know if anyone's entered, but just about under 5 minutes on the GPL.
Yes, there is about 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes left on the GPL.
Pound to estimate the number of runs that will be scored in the entire match. as a small clue, it will probably be a lot. If you get it on the nose, you win the pots.
Indeed.
£1 English pound per go.
Oh, driven. Oh. Not sure he timed. Well, he must have timed it pretty well because it raced it away down to the long off boundary.
Yeah.
Over the top of a man at mid-off who was diving up in the air hoping to catch it, but it wasn't going to. It's another 4.
And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary, crossing a boundary.
Let's see if anyone's entered. I don't think they have, you know. Yeah, here we go. No entries. Come on, Pete.
Well, the Rome wasn't built in a day.
I know it wasn't.
We will still keep trying.
And we put out the Bishop and the Bear was in video format this week.
Oh, we have, with some fabulous animations.
Well, yeah.
Well,
attempted pull by Ishin Kishin, gets an under edge that goes in his pad's traps there for a minute. Thought it was going to dribble back onto the stumps, but it didn't. Ends up being no run. Is it hot in Delhi at the moment?
It's actually hot, yeah. It's like a weather-changing weather, but it's become quite humid as of now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't like humidity. That's nasty.
Exactly.
Well, you'll be pleased to know it's only about 12 degrees in London, so I think you've got a better.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that.
It's a bit sunny.
It's windy.
It's windy. There's a bit of shit coming down from the north again. You know, there was snow the other day out my window.
Was it snowing?
Well, I mean, it was only a few flakes. That one's past the outside edge. Tiagi again, bowling pretty quick. That one's 145. He's up there at 90 miles an hour. 110 for 1 after 8. What are people telling us?
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, I was just listening to you there, going through the weather. You do know Carol Kirkwood's just retired.
I do know that Carol. I fucking saw about 3 hours of it yesterday.
There's a vacancy.
Bloody BBC
I can
morning
watch 3 hours
breakfast.
of Carol Kirkwood.
Oh, please.
Quite happily.
For fuck's sake, she's a weather girl. I know she's quite good at it, yeah, but you know, the whole of bloody news yesterday morning was goodbye to Carol.
Not goodbye to Jane. How big's the boundary here? Says
not
Kieran
very
Rose
big by the looks of it.
50 metres.
Someone's leaning on a keypad.
Well, it might be me. It might be. Oh no,
it can't be you. There is no keypad here. You can.
I didn't think
so.
so.
You. Okay.
I thought Varan was a good bowler, says Shining Knight. Well, he is. For Wrongs joined us, says
well.
Leah wants to know from you, Sanchi, your prediction.
Yeah.
Will we see the first unsuccessful chase of the season?
I think so.
You think so?
I really think so. Yeah, because SRH are looking to produce a mammoth total, and then I think they'll be able to defend it.
But they've got crap bowlers as well. They might have even worse bowlers than.
That's true.
Than KKR. So you know, that one's chipped into the leg side by Abhishek.
Well, after what Daniel Vittori said, get your CV over to him, Bear. Say you're available.
Well, fuck me. I mean, I seriously believe I could bowl it. I could go for 10 and over.
Yeah.
I think a lot. You know, I think a lot of spinners. Spinners particularly. I'm not sure about fast bowlers because I think the faster you bowl, the harder it goes. But and the batsmen generally tend to like pace on the ball. That is an outrageous shot. It's going to be out though.
Oh, it is too.
It is.
Oh,
Ishin Kishan has been caught. It was a slap that looked like it was going to go for 6 over. Well, cover. Really, it was in front of square, and he got it right out in the middle of the bat, but he couldn't get enough elevation on it. And Ishin Kishan has been caught, well caught, right on the boundary. I didn't see who caught it, but I'll tell you in a second.
It was, I think, Rinku Singh. I think.
Oh, was it Rinku Singh? Of course, it was Rinku Singh.
Yeah.
He's a great fielder. He was the expert substitute fielder for the latter stages of the World Cup, wasn't he? He was on every time they fielded second. Rinku Singh would appear on the boundary. It's funny that.
Exactly. Always taking catches.
Always taking catches. Yes, exactly. We never knew he was on for, but he was always there. Anyway, Ishin Kishan is out, and we have to send him off. We'll give him a jingle to say goodbye. Second wicket of the day.
That's also Blessing's first IPL wicket.
Yes, well done him. I like
another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
Ooh. And now another big hitter comes in because it is.
You think he's going to replace the competing forms of the game? Then baby, you're insane. What's this guy's name?
Don't know how effective he is. He was in his pomp 3 years ago.
Yeah.
During the World Cup in India, he was awesome.
Because he's focusing now purely on franchise stuff, I think, isn't he?
God, how many times you said that today? David Payne, Heinrich Klaassen.
Oh, right.
How many others are there? For fuck's sake! I mean, I presume. I mean, someone like David Payne, you imagine what he gets as a county player if he's lucky, 60 grand a year,
yeah,
70
but I think
grand
Heinrich
a year.
Klassen's had a slightly more prestigious international
Yeah,
career
but then
than David
he
Payne
gets
has.
well, exactly. But then he's probably getting what 400 or 500 grand for this. Plays another couple of competitions, gets 1.5 mil a year, 2 mil a year, playing fucking 20 overs every 3 days. I mean, it's a life, but I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, Heinrich Klaassen is going to face up. Muzarabani is in. First ball is pulled. Not great timing. And it is fielded by the man on the 45. Probably would have been a wide if he'd left it. But hey, 111 for 2 after 8.2 overs. Yeah, good catch by Rinku Singh out there on the boundary. He's not a tall man either, Rinku Singh, is he? Well, he certainly doesn't.
He kind of didn't need to be. I mean, it came straight towards his chest.
Yeah.
But he had to be careful not to step back and floor it on the sponge.
Wasn't happy being out, but hey ho. Good crowd in today, obviously.
Yeah.
Loving the IPL. Abhishek Sharma is still there. Has pulled that. Oh, now that is a fantastic catch. Varun Chakravarti has done something worthwhile. He has caught Abhishek Sharma. You can't believe it. He hit that pretty hard again, but he hit it square, and it was very flat. And Abhishek just picked that up at the ground. I think, yeah, they're going to check it out. I think he did catch it, but I think Abhishek's not sure. He seemed to misjudge it a little bit and have to sort of lunge forward right at the last minute and caught it very low to the ground, but I think it went straight in. It looked clean as a whistle to me. But Abhishek shaking his head saying, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty certain that was out. I don't think there was anything untoward about it. It's a good catch. It's in. They don't have the high-speed cameras that you get at the World Champions. Oh, actually,
I
said
think
that
seemed to bounce into his hands.
It does
rather
seem
than
to bounce into his hands. It's difficult to tell. Do they not have? They don't have the high-speed cameras, do they? So you get a better frame rate. It seems to me they need to be using 4K cameras at high speeds.
Actually.
There you go. You can't get a bowling gig. You go and be technical advisor.
Well, that's terrible. I mean, it's pixelated as fuck, isn't it? No, I think that's bounced.
I think it bounced, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's bounced, doesn't it?
It's bounced.
I don't think he'd have known much about that. I mean, he's literally scooped it up just on the bounce, but...
yeah.
And he's not looking at the ball. But I think that's going to be given not out, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. I mean, from that angle, could he have had his fingers wrapped underneath it?
Oh, Knuckles giving it out.
Knuckles giving it out. No.
I think it's not out. It's just bounced right before he caught it. Like, it came to his hands.
I think
yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it looks like to me. But they're taking an awful long time over this. They've watched it go bing and out, in, out, reverse it for about 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
Is somebody sponsoring the reviews?
Yeah, probably.
Not out.
There you go. It's the Wonder Cement decision pending review.
Wonder Cement. We're back on the cement. It's out! Out! What? Outrageous! No, if you take that long looking at it, that's wrong. Someone's been in there with a brown envelope.
I reckon.
All in all that 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's knitting men on. I mean, he's uncorruptible.
Well, clearly not.
You'd wish to think.
You'd certainly hope so. Well, great. Bless him. Gets his second wicket. I mean, he didn't hit it cleanly. It did toe-ended it slightly. But
looked from that angle, though.
I mean, when you see it at full speed, it looked like it had gone straight in. To me, I was confident it was out. But when I looked at the replays, I wasn't so sure. But Abhishek has been given. He's not happy. Ah, well.
Yeah, he missed out on his 50 as well.
Yeah, he got more than Travis Head, who missed out on his 50 as well. But we have to say goodbye to our man, Abhishek Sharma. How long have you been in India now, Sanchi?
It's actually been 3 months now, so it's been a long time.
Having a nice time.
Dubai,
Sweet.
right? You were covering.
Yeah, you went to Dubai first, and then over.
Yeah,
You've been over there so long. You've been getting the gloves and pads and bat out and having a.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Once in a while, I keep training because when I'm back in the UK, I'm looking to play in the season as well.
Oh, okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, just kind of trying to stay in touch with the game as well while playing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
2 in and over for 2.
Right, here we come.
Blessing.
We are, well, exactly. We are now at the point of this tone.
Generic IPL guy. IPL guy. Does he bowl? Does he bat? Is he a keeper in a hat? No. Generic IPL guy.
Generic IPL guy is Aniket. And he gets
first of all. Yeah.
First ball, he gets 4 off his pads. Oh, it's leg byes. He doesn't get 4. But it goes down to the boundary. And, well, Mr. Rabani's had a good second over here. I thought he bowled really well in the World Cup.
Actually, he did, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Crucial wickets. Yeah.
Exactly that. And he seemed to figure he's got all the attributes. He's not the quickest, but he comes in from a great height. And he hits
43. He got 43 in the last game.
Who?
43 off 18. Aniket Varma.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Oh, now that's a good ball. Slower ball down the leg side, and Aniket went right across his stance. But I'm guessing that's going to be given as a wide. I think that would be a
wide.
bit. Wow, it's a bit harsh when No, it wasn't good. He did seem to step across his stumps.
Averaged 26 last year for the Sunrisers.
So, God, I forgot about that. You can bloody review wides in the IPL, can't you?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Got 74 against Lucknow Supergiants in Hyderabad.
What year? Last year?
Last year, yeah, which I think was his first IPL year. Rose to prominence when he smashed an unbeaten 101 off 75 balls, 6 fours and 8 sixes for Madhya Pradesh against Karnataka in an under-23 tournament.
See, I don't think that's still wide. I mean, if you look at the position the batsman has taken. I mean, if he was in a standing position as a normal batsman, it would have crashed into his legs. I really don't think you can give that as a wide. They're looking at ultra edge. Why the batsman's the fucking guy who's appealed for it not being a wide? Why are you looking?
That would be like shooting yourself in the foot.
Exactly.
You appeal for a wide and then you get caught.
I'm appealing for a wide, but I actually hit it. God damn it! Yeah, I want to. You know. Oh fuck!
Oh, he's giving it.
That's insane. Oh man. I don't think you can do that. You can't be doing that. That's nonsense. You've got to go by what the umpire says.
Yeah, that's actually hard on the bowlers.
It is. Well, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you could sit there bloody reviewing wides all day long in that sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, what the hell? It was given as a wide. It's infuriating. So they retain their review as well. Here comes Blessing. So last ball of the over. A slower ball into the pitch, and no one at mid wicket. Obviously, they think about 2. Blessing realises that he actually has to go and chase the ball down off his own bowling. God damn it! And he does, and they get a single, and it's 118 for 3.
Farong says, well, Wibble, welcome to you, Farong. Hope you're feeling better. Most importantly of all, I know you've been in the wars recently. Already done that. 111 for 1, says Michelle Pfeiffer. Spooky. Well, obviously it's moved on. Yeah, all the ones. And Nelson's got a wicket, says Clifford Bradford. Indeed. Should also remind you, Leah, on her channel, which she will remind me the name of, is covering both Saturday's games. Which is, so if you want to just join in for a watch and a chat, she's broadly doing games we're not doing. So look out for that.
Yep. Well, Anakal Roy is going to have a little bowl now.
Should have him, surely. We've seen
lots of him. No, we've got him. We've basically got all of KKR, and we've got 7 out of 11 SRH. He has a jingle that goes like this.
I wanna play, and
That might get us dinged. We'll find out. Well, he's got a wicket.
He gets
First
a
ball
wicket.
was a dot. Basically tucked the batsman up. Second ball, and it was caught by Rinku Singh. Of course it was, down at long off. He's everywhere. It was hit aerially by Aniket. So he got one, got 4 leg byes, and then smashed one straight down long off's throat. So he has to depart. Could SRH fall apart here and suddenly be all out for 150?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's definitely a collapse right now, but I still feel they should look to at least score to 200 still, because Classeen's there. There's more batting to come. So yeah, but they've got to be careful now.
It's one of those things, isn't it? Suddenly everyone comes out. Oh, we've already got 100 on the board. We just got to smash it for the next 10 overs, and everyone gets out. They're 118 for 4 now after 9.2. And what were they on after the power play?
98 for 1.
No, they weren't on 98 at the end of the power play.
Yes, they were.
No, they were 85 or 86 at the end of the power
double
play.
check. I thought they were 98 for 1 at the end of the power play.
No.
Or maybe that was the 7 overs. Maybe I'd
yeah, something like that. That may be right. It was 80 something at the end of the power play. Only 30 runs later and 3 overs later, they've lost 3 wickets and only scored 10 and over. So, right, next man. Oh, he can bat as well.
84 for 1.
It is this man.
You won't keep Nitish Kumar down. After he kills and eats you, he'll still be around.
That's just worked into the leg side. Out to square leg. Everyone's converging on the ball. There's 4 of them, including the wicket keeper. And they get 1 run.
I think it's a good move to bring on the spinner right now, just to slow down things and not give pace to the new batters. It's actually working for them.
True, and I think Sunil Ryan's still got 2 overs left, hasn't he?
Exactly.
Varun Chakravarti got absolutely butchered, though. You know, everyone seems to want to go after him at the moment. Since halfway through the World Cup, he has been getting smashed out of the park. Heinrich Klaassen facing up. Plays it off the back foot, punches it up to long off. It'll be 1 run. See, he's a left-arm spinner. He's not doing much. He's just basically bowling darts. I can do that. Anyone can do that. Fuck me. That one is tossed up a little bit outside off stump, but there is a man out at point.
Highest score last year for Nitish Kumar already was 32, but he did average 23.
What's his highest ever score in an IPL though? He's been around for a while, man. And he does, you know, like if you're a middle order batsman, sometimes
that average was inflated by quite a few not outs as well, by the way. So
well, that's the thing. He's probably not coming in and not batting that much, not facing too many balls. That's nearly a wide, but not quite. Klaassen.
Strike rate only 119, so he's not a smash.
That's poor fielding.
Little misfield.
It was a misfield out on the cover boundary. It was crashed out there. It's a little misfield, allowed him to get back for 2 to end the over. I recognise that face.
Is that
Dubé? Is that Dubé? Anyway, that's the end of the over. Tone.
Clifford. Well, first of all, Brian in Brisbane.
Brian.
Who's in Benidorm.
Hola,
he says. Hola. Hola. Dos cerveza, por favor.
Dos cerveza, por favor, yes.
From sunny Benidorm. So, welcome to you, Brian.
That's the only sentence you need to know.
What's that?
Dos cerveza, por favor.
You always buy them in 2s, do you?
Well, whatever, but you know.
Unos.
Well, exactly. Cerveza, por
not
favor
worth
is what
it.
you really
If you're buying
need to
one,
know.
you might as well buy 2. Clifford Bradford. Since we're doing the IPL, can we get the 1-2 car 4 jingle, or is it embargoed?
It's embargoed.
Yeah, it's embargoed. Alas, Clifford, I've been reliably informed. Well, the bear said. That
got us dinged.
There you go.
That one is clipped into leg side because it's nicked out of a movie. Out to deep square leg for a single.
We had another email from that crazy chancer who keeps emailing us going, I think you're using one of my tunes.
Oh, fuck off.
I know, well, that's exactly what you mailed back to him, as I recall last time.
Well, can you
but it didn't put him off.
Can you copy and paste the last response?
I think I can remember it without having to cut and paste it.
Fucking chancer. I mean, what is he on? you know, if you want to do that, you've at least got to send a bit of music that you think to or a link to it, so that you know
To
what
prove
you're.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Just.
Do you want to tell us about that ball?
Yeah, it's played up to long on for a single.
Shouldn't have poked you just before.
Yes, you shouldn't have
the
done.
ball.
We've had these emails, Archie, from these people who keep saying that we're using their music. We're using their music in our show, and we're going to take you to court unless you pay us, sort of deal. And I got one and ignored it, and then I got the second one as Baron Chakravarti is in again. It's clipped in to the leg side out towards deep, wide, mid wicket for a single.
Tell you what, he'll settle for 6, wouldn't he, after that first over? If this one goes for 6.
Well, it would do, yeah.
Run a ball.
And then we got a second one within a day, and it just annoyed me because these people just are clearly just chances. So I sent a very, very, very rude message back to them. And now we got another one. That one's a quicker delivery. It's better. Can't field it off his own bowling though. Goes up to a Lord's long on, and will be a single.
Didn't start the season with the batting spectacular style against the RCB. He got 1 off 6, did Nitish Kumar already.
Well,
so not only was it only a single, it was a fairly slow single.
It's early days, isn't it? I think you can. I don't know how many games you can afford to lose in the IPL, but it's quite a lot. That one is played up towards long off, and there's no one. Well, there's 10 teams this year. Does everyone play everyone twice? So you've got 18 games per side. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, 18 games.
Surely, Sanchi, if you're looking at this pairing at the wicket at the moment, Nitish Kumar Reddy's job is to try and just nudge and nurdle and get Klassen on strike, isn't it? Because he's your last really power hitter, isn't he?
Oh, well, not only that.
Exactly.
I mean, you've got yourself to the point in the game where you're so far ahead of the game that you can afford to take a couple of overs here just to settle yourself.
Exactly.
Make sure you get your iron in time so you're there for the finish, basically.
Yeah.
That one's played up to long on for a single.
Their run rate is pretty good even now. Like 11 overs, 129. So they just have to stick around and then probably attack in the last 5 or 6 overs.
Exactly. Their run rate's still 11.73. They're 129 for 4 after 11 overs.
Super chat bear.
Super chat. One of those. Play this one.
YouTube Brian, Super Chat.
It's another holla from Brian in Brisbane, who's not in Brisbane, he's in Benidorm, who says, holla, as we're getting 2 pints of Amstel for €3.50 in some Benidorm bars, crikey, I'll send you some money so Tony can nip out to the off-eat for the GC studio. Well, Brian, one, that's really fantastic. Gracias, muchas gracias, in bucketfuls. 2, why are you assuming I'm the one going out? Not that I'm complaining, it's nonetheless generous a gesture, but other people can go.
Well, you know, that one's clipped out to wide long on. Cam Green's down there, but they'll get back for 2 as Anakul continues. He's got 1 for 7 now off 1.1 overs. Good first over. They've really slowed them up, taking a couple of wickets. That's what you can do. That's how you win a T20. Got to keep taking wickets as a bowler or as a bowling side.
I mean, if they can get through Klassen, Sanchi, then you'd start to think maybe they can keep it under 200.
Well, I mean,
easily,
not like that.
Not like that, exactly. That's thrown up horribly wide. It's a very flat, quick delivery by Anakul, but it was at a wide line, and they will get a wide one to the score. This is it. They keep taking wickets. You can never know what can happen here. They could collapse horribly.
Exactly.
That one is not a wide.
Again.
No, it wasn't a wide. That definitely wasn't a wide. That was inside the line.
Just inside.
Yeah.
I mean, we can clearly see even Klassen's not really taking any risks right now.
No.
I think even he needs to kind of stick around, and when the pace comes on as well, I think.
Yeah, exactly. There will be pace at the back end of the innings. There always is. And if he's around for 2 overs, he could score 40, 50 runs in those 2 overs on his own.
Exactly.
1-3-2 for 4, another dot ball. Are they still planting trees for dot balls, by the way? Is that why we're seeing the trees? That one is just wide and just inside the wide line, but there's a man out on the fence. Again, they'll go for 2. That's good running.
That's good running.
Straight to the man.
Yeah.
There's a Tata Sierra that looks an awful lot like a Land Rover.
Don't you win that if you hit the most 6s in the tournament? Isn't that, I mean, you win
I thought you had to hit it to win
No,
it?
not anymore.
Oh, damn. That's so boring, man.
I think it's just the most sixes is that it's the prize. Oh, he keeps doing it again.
Well, because he's trying to bowl to his field,
there
isn't
we
he?
go.
He's got a man down at backward point, he's got a man up cover, and he's probably got a long off, and he figures if he bowls it wide outside the off stump, the only place the guy's going to hit him is to... Well, exactly that. There you go. He's got a very offside field. That was a wide again. That one is very full and almost Yorks, but Klassen digs it out up to long on Cam Green Fields, and there's another one ball left in the over, 2 wide so far. 6, 7, only 7 off the over. No, hold on, 2, yes, only 7 off the over, including the 2 wide, so not so bad for a 12th over. He's only gone for 12. If you get out of it without being hit for a boundary after this last ball, he'll be very happy. Not sure he's managed it. He hasn't.
That's
Extra cover has been beaten. There is a cover and there is a long off, but it's a good shot. Having beaten the man at cover, there is no one behind him. And
that was a much needed boundary.
It was indeed. So it ends up being 11 off the over, which keeps them up with it. It's 4 more runs.
Steve on the floor, and 1 more fall than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for, to get funky on the dance floor.
Praise be, says Stephen Kelk. I don't know whether that's for us or for the price of beer in Benidorm. Could be either. Hooves1 says, hello, I'm new. I don't think you are Hooves1 because we recognise your name so well. What is this cricket? Good question. Brian does tell us the answer to the question, which was, but Tony, I'm not sure the bear can be trusted in the offie. That's fair enough.
Good answer, Brian. Very good
where
answer.
your logic's coming from. Leah tells us the format is this. Each team plays 4 of the other teams once each and the other 5 twice each. Logical enough.
Okay, so you play...
Makes it shorter there. Just
so you play
like
14 games.
Yeah.
So, Klassen goes back and
hitting the
just
gap.
about, yeah, exactly, just about manages to get it over the man at cover. But having done that, no one behind him, 4 runs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's off Narayan as well, who's back into the attack. Just out of reach of the man at cover. Narayan in again. Oh, that's a poor ball. Should have been smashed out of the ground, but he rather mistimes it as Klassen gets the bottom half of the bat and yanks it round to deep backward square. Gets himself just the 1. 145 for 4 though. They've still got 7 overs left after this, so
Yeah. And they've got their momentum back a little bit as well.
they have a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, Klassen 17 off 13. It's not the strike rate at the top of the order, but that was the power play as well. Reddy's got 9 off 7, now 10 off 8.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're going at both batsmen scoring over at a run a ball. So that one's just a single. Angel 1, what's that? Is that a phone?
It's a mutual funds and IPOs.
Oh, right,
stocks
okay.
Management.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's like a
turned
Hargreaves Lansdowne.
from
for
Narayan.
India.
Don't see that very often, but into the pads of Klassen.
Definitely a couple of runs. Yeah.
Yep. Clips it out to deep backwards square, or actually mid wicket. Gets himself 2 runs. 148 for 4.
There's Watto.
Can
Can he be given out LBW just sitting watching?
Probably. Projected scores. Current rate will get him to 233. Klassen could certainly up that. That's crashed out to the man on the cover boundary. Be 1 more run. Not a bad over though. Just a 1-4.
Oh,
Daniel
we're not quite there
Vittori
yet, are we?
having an animated discussion with someone. And Narayan, he's gone for 26. There's 1 ball left to go in his 3rd over, which does turn again. And inside edge onto pad from Reddy, and there is no run to end it. I mean, what's 26 off 3? What's that? 8 and over. Still going at 8 and over, isn't he?
Stephen Kelk says, ooh, heaven is a place on earth, an offie with lots of half-price strongbow. There you go. Famous song by Belinda Heaven, Carlisle is a place on earth. Hooves 1, the bison has hooves. I'm not quite sure what that means. And heaven is a half pipe, and I'm not sure what that means.
Heaven and a Half Pipe was a song.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Is it? Is a euphemism of some kind?
No.
No.
It was.
Okay.
It was a sort of pop hip hop song.
Was it? Oh, right. Okay.
It did quite well. It was all very cheery.
Ah, I didn't know that.
I presume, are we on the second strategic timeout?
It
now?
could well be a second strategic timeout.
That's what I hate.
Oh yeah.
I can see if Sanchi knows the answer to our question from yesterday.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we on our weekly preview show, we have a Bishop's Baffler question about the IPL. And the question was, yesterday, which we have revealed the answer to, but you weren't here, how many times has the team winning the IPL also won the IPL Fair Play Award? So they've picked up both awards in the season.
And how many IPLs have there been?
Since 2008, one a year.
Okay, so
This is the 19th one.
Yeah, this is the 19th.
I think most of the times it's CSK who win the Fair Play Awards, but it could be probably 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, hold on.
I don't think...
Missed time toe end from Klassen. No, that wasn't Klassen. That was Kumar Reddy, wasn't it? I thought. Yeah.
Arian, our writer, said 2. So you're along with him. Bear said 0.
I said 0. I assumed you have to be hard-nosed to win.
You have to be a cheating bastard to actually win it,
Absolutely.
which is an interesting theory. The answer is actually 5. The answer is 5, but you are dead right. CSK have won it, I think, seven times. They win it. But they've only won it and won the IPL in the same year twice. But in total it's 5.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
CSK, wasn't that Dhoni's team?
Yes.
Yeah,
still
exactly.
is.
That's why.
Is he still playing?
Yes, he's still on the
He's still
squad
playing.
list.
He's
He's injured as of now.
44 now, is he? Is he 44?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That one was crashed out to the point boundary for 2 runs. They shouldn't be getting 2 out there, man. That should just be a single. Blessing here has gone for 23 in 2 overs. He went for a lot in his first. That's driven nicely by Reddy, but again straight to the man on the boundary. It should just be 1 this time, and it is. 153 for 4.
Oh, it's a change at the end of this over, isn't it?
What is the change?
Good question. I shall have a look for you, Bear. I think you're still there, so there's not a lot of point in you moving.
I won't move. I don't have to, but I might have to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to have to do socials.
What?
Which we know how much you love. I'll start you off though.
Oh, thank you.
Wide Yorker.
Yeah, and guided out to point with no timing, and that will be a single. So just 1 ball to come. Still 6 overs to go after this. Run rate up near, well, it's over 11. 66 gets them what? 2? Yeah.
Yeah, 200's definitely on the card.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Like, we have to stick around.
Exactly. Going at this rate, they get to 220. The current rate, and you'd imagine that someone's going to try and accelerate at some point. That one is Hoyt down to long on, and there's no one. We got a couple of people who I have no idea who they are, supposedly coming in next for Hyderabad. They are all blank spaces in our jingle machine, followed by Unukat at 10 and David Payne at 11.
You know, we know all about David Payne now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can tell you more when he comes in.
Well, if he has to bat, then there'll be trouble. Would be a nice summation. Is that the end of the over? Yes, it is. It's time
right.
for a change
Okay,
then.
Knuckles moving in.
Yeah.
County game start on Friday, says Brian. Lancashire travel to Northants. Shame I can't be there to see Sir James in action. Oh, okay. I'll leave it to you then. You can start. You can then pick up from the fabulous Nick Vickers. 84 for 1 is where the Sunrisers were at the end of the power play. They've slowed down. It's been a pretty decent comeback.
I mean, they went from 111 for 1 to 118 for 4 in an over.
Yes, exactly. We should say, Sanchi, you're coming back in the second inning?
Blessing. Yes, Sanchi's back.
Yes, see you then.
She's
See you then.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh,
See you
steady.
then.
I'll go one leg with your lead. There we go. You can go. You can start with. It's just gone 5 p.m.
Yeah. Nick Vickers. It's just gone 5 p.m. in Benidorm. Assuming he's had 4 or 5 pints by now. I think they do it in smaller in smaller measures, don't they, in Spain usually? Unless he's in the very British/Irish bit of Benidorm.
Probably for tourists.
Yeah. Assuming he's had 4 or 5 pints by now, will Brian be belting out Oasis songs with the Poms there?
Oh, God, please.
Hooves! County cricket full of Aussies anyway, way too many teams. We have less than like 5 English playing Shield cricket, which is not true. Those 5 we have are Ashes quality. Nick Vickers says, Brian, you've probably got better weather in Benidorm. Get the landlord to get the YouTube coverage on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, introduce us to Dodgy Gaz's Irish bar in Benidorm.
There's no other sport on at the moment they can be watching, is there? So,
Brian in Brisbane says, I could screen share to get the place interested.
Do, and then get them to message us, and we'll
that's a good idea,
we'll have a conversation with you people in the bar down in Benidorm.
If you're a Brit in a bar in Benidorm, get us on the telly, Brian, and then everyone could join in.
Bishoya Teskursabine says the second timeout has hit the innings.
Which is Leah.
Ah,
yes.
The second timeout has hit the innings.
It has. Yeah, well, you were right. 111 for 1 became 118 for 4. Blessings, who had a bit of a horrible outing in the first match he played in. Both these teams, of course, came into this on the back of defeats, despite scoring decent sized scores. But he's got 2 for 26 today, and has bowled very nicely.
I actually think he bowled pretty well in game 1.
Anakal Roy. Right. Hiding the ball behind his back is Sunil Narayan, and it's been clubbed away. But there's a man at deep mid-wicket. It's, I think, Rinku Singh.
It's Rinku Singh. He's always out there.
Rinky Dinky Dinku, who fields, and they will just take a single. It was Nitish Kumar Reddy, actually, who clubbed it out, which is kind of the plan that they want to be doing there, because they want Klassen and his extra power on strike. It's 156 for 4.
Well, they also, I mean, what was it in the World Cup? The last 3 overs or 2 overs?
Skips Narayan, and that's a horrible mishit. Just bunted down the ground. He could have stepped back and cut that. It was well wide of off stump. Klassen knows he's missed out. He throws his bat away rather dismissively, because I think he feels he missed out there, and so do we.
I mean, it was interesting in the World Cup that they labelled the phases. Did we have 5 phases or 4 phases? There's the power play, then there was a consolidation, then something
they did.
like that.
I'm not sure they were doing that. That's a horrible. Oh, well, he's choosing to hit it,
and
it's gone through the man at extra cover. It's got him 4 runs.
Terrible fielding.
Nitish Kumar Reddy's got a 4. He could have left it, and it would have been a wide. If it had been fielded right, then it would have been a mistake. But he's got lucky, and it's 4 runs. I'm trying to work out what Narayan's up to here, because he's trying to throw it up wide. That one is more just speared in it off stump, nudged into the onside by Nitish Kumar Reddy. So they will take a single.
Well,
scores on to 162.
Like most of the things, you don't really want to be bung it in an arc when they can hoik you from wherever it is outside the off stump, clean into the stands over the leg side, do you?
He's also got a deep cover and a long off.
Yeah.
He does. So Heinrich Klassen, he steps across his stumps, flicks it round the corner. I think that's gone too fine. There will be a man there, but he won't get round. It's a very clever little flick for 4 runs.
Yeah, it's a dangerous shot though. If he'd have missed that, it'd have been plumb.
So 11 off this over so far. A little bit of an acceleration for the Sunrisers. They started off like we were thinking. Well, at one point we were calculating if they go on at this rate, it's 300 upwards, weren't we?
No, we got 398.
But then that little flurry of lost wickets at 111 did cost them. That one is just dabbed to backward point. They take a single. It's been overthrown.
Oh, terrible.
The bowler, who Sunil Narayan was just stood in the middle of the wicket, hadn't gone back to cover the stumps. That was sloppy. A partnership of 50, so it does represent a recovery. 15 complete. Sloppy bit of fielding has added 4 to the a few more to the scores. 168 for 4. Knuckle.
Yeah, Biscoya Tiskutzenbein says, yeah, Knuckle, since we last spoke, I actually launched the first bilingual English-German cricket YouTube channel. Excellent.
Yes.
And Hooves, I must apologise, I misread your message. She said that we have less than 5 English players playing Shield cricket.
Yes.
Which is correct. As of the 2025-26 season, there are no English players currently playing for Australian state teams in the Sheffield Shield. Yeah, the Sheffield Shield teams just don't really do overseas players.
Well, I mean, when you've only got, there's only 6 of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not enough room for your own players, is there?
But
Yeah.
at the level below that, I mean, some of the Middlesex lads I met yesterday have all been playing.
Oh yeah, they all play. A lot of them play Sydney
cricket.
Sydney first grade cricket, especially.
Yeah, that's what Sam
Which is a very
Robson's
good
been doing.
quality as well. Isn't
Right,
it?
Tyagi over the wicket, right arm. Pulled from outside of off by Nitish Kumar Reddy. Down too long on. They'll just take a single. There's a lot of effort for some return, but not huge. He's replaced Blessing as Mr. Tyagi. Who was Mr. Miyagi?
He was in
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Oh, of course he was, yeah.
Wax on, wax off.
Well, he's gone for 26. Most of which were in his first over. 25 of them in his first over. He's just gone for a single of the first ball of his second over. Did get the wicket though. In fact, I think he got the first wicket to fall, didn't he, if I'm right?
Who?
Tyagi.
Yeah, I think he did, yeah.
He's into Klassen, who's on 29. That's a clever ball, actually. And all Klassen can do is really sort of inside edge it, down to long on again. They'll take another single.
He's got real pace, hasn't he? I mean, he's bowling up regularly over 142.
Well, we're looking at the evolution of his bowling
Well, that
action.
looks like a throw on the left.
Yeah.
And that's less of a throw in 2024.
And in 2026...
He's got steadily more chest on over the
he
years.
has. That's, I think, what they're possibly pointing out.
2024 and 26 don't look too different.
170 for 4. Kartik Tyagi, averaging about 136 kilometres an hour. He's over the wicket. That's a full toss. Wide of off stump, angled away by Nitish Kumar, ready to deep point, takes a single.
Rinku Singh has about 40 yards to cover either side of him.
He's swift.
They've basically just given him the entire offside boundary to cover. Oh, yeah, he is quick enough to do it. Stephen Kelk says, it's past 5 p.m. where I am. Time for a beer. Not that the 5 p.m. is so important in that. Cheers. Ooh, we have a super chat.
Oh, super chat.
Go for it.
Greystoke _666 gives us $2 and says, long time ignorer of IPL, first time a GC IPL watch. Welcome. We'll be doing a few games regularly over the course of the season.
Yep.
This one again is outside of off stump. Guided to backward point. He may have lots of ground to cover, but he didn't have to move at all there.
He did.
Did Rinku, because it went straight to him and another single. So it's all singles in the first 4 balls of this over.
We're going to do one IPL game a week.
That's the plan.
Because much like, a lot
Regular
of our
preview
listeners,
show, though.
Regular preview show.
Do feel free to catch that, because we covered all the games before today's, well, actually before yesterday's as well, because we recorded it in the morning. Over the wicket comes Kartik Tyagi, and again it's gone down to long on, and again it's a single. If I'm right, 4 balls. Sorry, what have we got? 5 balls so far.
5 singles. 3
3 have gone down to long on, and 2 have gone to backward point at Rinku Singh both times.
Yeah, Rinku Singh and Cameron Green have done all of the fielding in this over.
5 balls, 2 fielders needed. Which suggests he's bowling quite tidily, is Mr. Tyagi.
He's bowling at a good pace, and they don't,
Got a decent variety of slower balls as well, good cutters.
Looks hot and sweaty there.
Well, it will be.
Is there?
And he comes again over the wicket. That's wide. I think that
I'm not
is going to be
sure that
given as
is.
a wide. It was on the line. No.
I thought it was on the line.
Signalled as a wide
Bit
by
unlucky.
an umpire who's either Vinod Seshan
Are we?
or the other one, Saeed Harashan.
Are we at a time of year where there is a dew factor?
There hasn't been much dew in the IPL so far.
Does it come on as it goes later into? No, because it must be coming into summer now, isn't it? This is the hottest part of the year, isn't it, in India now?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Oh,
We've still got. I mean, by the time we get to May, it will be proper hot in a lot of parts of India.
So we got an extra ball for this over. Tyagi having bowled very tidily indeed, but he just went too wide on that one. That's pulled away to mid-wicket by Klassen. Will keep the strike. The run rate has dropped to a much more manageable looking 10.94. It's 175 for 4 after 16 knuckle.
Hooves. Says, when you say county, we say Shield cricket. Yep. And says, IPL is the best, bro. Leah says, and as support, there will be English language coverage of select other matches on my channel. Excellent. Greystoke says, I'm pretty sure I'll need a lot more red wine. Who says Kevin P, who I'm assuming is Kevin Peterson, says, makes me angry these days. Says Kevin P makes me angry these days, not sure why.
Because he was very rude to Annie. We didn't like that.
And he's a twat.
He also tweeted out recently something very, very complimentary of Mumbai's air quality, then denied that he had been paid to say it when it was fairly clear that he had been paid to say it.
Fairly clear, unlike the air.
Well, no, like the air. He said
like
that Mumbai's air quality was very, very good.
Oh, really?
But that's not true, though, is it?
Really
Mumbai's air quality is alright. It's Delhi that's got the real problem.
It is.
I wonder what it's like now. Hopefully it's not too bad today for Sanchi. It's not. It's when it gets like November, December is when it gets really bad.
When she's back on.
I hope that Sanchi isn't too bad. But yeah, November, December is when it gets really bad in Delhi.
Right, 4 overs left. Time bear for Klassen to open his shoulders, I think. He's not really cut loose yet, but the bowling's tightened up and it's not been as easy to hit, I'll say that. It's going to be Vibhav. Over the wicket he comes. It's pulled away by Klassen. Just one bounce down to our friend Rinku, who comes sprinting in. And he'll only get, I think, a single for his trouble. He's certainly been a busy lad.
Oh, I've got to take this.
Rinku Singh.
I imagine they've got GPS trackers on them. I would be surprised if Rinku Singh isn't the one covering the most ground of any of the KKR fielders.
Including the fast bowlers, because you'd expect surely the fast bowlers to cover potentially.
But he's doing stuff every over.
Well, true, that is true. And the bowlers can only do it for a maximum of 4, can't they? 176 for 4, that's a good ball, but that's lofted by Reddy. Is it going to be caught? No, it's dropping short of Cameron Green at long on. He has to just take a few paces to his right, but it's another single. Number 29 for Vibhav, 177 for 4 for the Sunrisers. They'll want to get to 200 at least after that massive start.
And particularly with, as we've been talking about, the paucity of their bowling attack against Finn Allen and some other big hitters in the KKR team.
In comes Vibhav. That's 4. That's a terrific ball. Klassen can dig out a sharp, just ducked in on him a little bit, Yorker. So the rarest of commodities, highly valued one too if you're the fielding side, a dot ball. I'm just looking at who has overs to come. Blessing has 1 more. Varun Chakravarti has 2 more. Kartik has 1 more. And Anakul Roy 2 more. So they've got choices. That's, Klassen had stepped back and it's clipped away because he was followed by the ball, but he was able to clip it away down to backward square, got a single.
Vibhav Arora's got 1 left after this as well.
Yeah.
So they will have to bowl 1 more over of spin. Actually, they won't necessarily. They won't, actually, because Vibhav's got 1, Kartik Tyaga's got 1, and Blessing Musrabani's got 1, so they might not go to the spinner.
No, probably not. In comes Vibhav. That's short. There's a shout from behind the stumps. I don't think he got anything on that. And little word to Varora going, that's 1 for the over, lad.
I think the appeal was to stop the umpire giving it a wide, and then the umpire didn't give it a wide anyway because it wasn't a wide. It was a pretty good bouncer.
Well, the best one was the batsman appealing for a wide.
Revealing a wide, yeah.
And then nearly could have been given out, caught behind.
Yeah, I mean, there was a team who definitely burnt their last review.
That's
both their reviews
2 full.
wide.
Nitish Kumar Reddy's got underneath that, launched it straight back over the bowler's head. It has gone all the way up, go the umpire's arms. It's gone for 6, so a maximum to finish the over. 184 for 4 after 17. Knuckle.
To be honest, even with the 6 off the end of the over, 9 on the 17th over with the opposition 4 down isn't that bad an over. Lots to talk about Kevin Peterson from Hooves and Stephen Kelk and Greystoke and Leah. Greystoke asks, is Cameron Green earning his wage? I've not watched a second of IPL Mind. He is earning half of his wage, I suppose, because he's not allowed to bowl under orders from Cricket Australia because he's apparently still recovering from a back injury. Reading between the lines, I don't think KKR are very happy about the fact they've been told not to bowl Cameron Green. So they paid, £2 million for half an all-rounder. Stephen Kelk says, the screen of Tony's phone is visible on YouTube, and it confirms the theory that Tony is a machine watching static at superhuman speed.
Well, there we go. I didn't know that. It might be. Just as well, that's all you are seeing. Wouldn't want my sort of OnlyFans page to pop up or something like that, would we?
That's the other Tony Bishop, isn't it?
He's still going. I did check him out the other day just to see. That's an interesting ball. And Klassen again is furious with himself. It was floaty down the offside. He thought about reversing it, didn't really get himself into position to do it, and it just sort of floated gently past into the gloves of Raghavanshi.
He set himself for the reverse scoop really, really early.
And he could have been bowled, couldn't he?
Kartik Tyagi saw him coming, then got to sort of dip under him. Heinrich Klaassen realised he wasn't there for the shot and sort of wafted the bat nowhere near the ball, and how that didn't take out the base of off stump, I have no idea.
I'll hold that thought. He's got it right this time. He has reverse ramped it. That's what he wanted to do. He's done it this time. And he's looking possibly smug, or at least I got it right this time. Perhaps more relieved. It's gone for 6. And it's 194-4.
Yeah, short thirds up, so that's why he's been trying that shot. That time it was further outside off stump when he had more room to work with.
Well, the thing about those shots is they look great when they work, they look silly when they don't. And we've seen both in the space of 2 balls.
Heinrich Klaassen, I think, is trying to get them to put third back and bring someone else up.
So let's see what Kartik can throw at him. He's going to throw. The answer is nothing, because I think he rather tripped over his own feet, lost his run up, and has to turn around and start again.
So Heinrich Klaassen shaped again for the reverse because they've kept the short third up. He wants them to put that fielder back so that he can then have an easier swing somewhere else.
Well,
no, they have. Oh no, now they've put him back.
They have, indeed, they have. So has Mr. Tyagi clocked that? He's going to come this time. He doesn't lose his run up. It's wide and it's bottom edged and bumbles its way to Cameron Green again, who's coming in from a longer, a long on to a mid on. They take a single, so 7 off this Tyagi over. They'll be very disappointed not to get themselves to 200 plus the Sunrisers. They should do, one would think, but Klassen is the man who will have to just up his game a little bit, I think, if they're going to achieve that.
Salil Arora, the guy who's in next, got picked up after a really good domestic season in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy.
That first attempted reverse ramp missed by 2.5 centimetres, we're told. That's beautifully clipped round the corner by Nitish Kumar already. That's a terrific shot. There was a man down at fine leg, but he had no chance of getting there. It's gone for 4 runs. I can't play you a jingle because it's out of reach and the bear is shouting at his builder or organising Easter dinner.
The reason we've had no jingles for the last over and a half is because Bear's on the phone.
He is.
4! Which isn't a jingle, which is that's somebody realising they're about to hit someone in the head on a golf course.
Oh, well, indeed. 195, they will get 200. What am I talking? I'm talking rubbish. 195 for 4. There are 2 men at short third and short fine. That's been launched. It's going to bounce safe between Cameron Green at long on and deep mid wicket, and will bounce once over the sponge for 4 runs. So 199 for 4. That was a terrific bit of placement by Nitish Kumar Reddy, because there are 2 fielders out there in the deep and he managed to get it right between them.
I mean, it was a waist-high full toss, but yes.
Still got to place it when the 2 men are down there.
He did place it very well. The Bear has now finished his phone call, so he's now left the room. So, we will have jingles at some point.
Hopefully not the building. Someone may be leaving the building, pursued by the Bear. We shall see. Tyagi in. That's hauled away. He's going to be caught. No, he's not. He's going to be dropped. Oh, dear me. It's Varun Chakravarti who's at deep mid wicket. In he came. He got a hand on it once. Stumbled a bit. Got a hand on it a second time. Fell forwards. Didn't stick. And it's going to be... And
Reddy has reviewed it because he thinks that he's calling for the no ball on height.
which would turn it from 4 to 5, wouldn't it?
And a free hit.
And a free hit.
What?
Well, and it's been given.
Well, no, they're checking it. They're checking it on DRS.
I thought they said they'd just given it.
They're checking it on DRS.
It was no ball. Oh, not given.
It was not given on field.
Oh, okay.
It was not given on field. So they measure all of the players at the start of the season, and so they measure their actual waist of the actual player.
Oh,
so
well, height-wise, not
height-wise.
girth-wise.
Height-wise.
Yes.
So then you're not just sort of you're going on the actual waist for that actual player, because the 100 class is quite significantly taller than Mrs. Kumar already. I'll get in a couple of tweets while we're our YouTube messages rather while we're waiting for.
But your waist's not going to get higher or lower.
No, but
it's going to be the same height as it was last season.
No, but it
unless you've shrunk.
But it means that the side on camera can be calibrated to this particular batter.
Oh, clever. Oh, okay. Oh, that is incredibly scientific.
And
107 metres.
It is
1.07 metres, not 107. He'd be very tall.
Yeah, it was 0.68 centimetres under his waist.
I wonder if the Bear knew that. He missed that conversation. Did you know, Bear? Well, the decision was not given, i.e. it was upheld, and it wasn't a no ball. We'll ask the Bear after that. The 200 then is up.
Let me get through
on the back of that. 200 for 2 overs to go.
Let me get through some messages, sorry. Conversation. Who says, I pay more for Stark, and Greg Stokes says, respect Stark for not taking the cash. He has enough and wants to extend his Test career. Mitchell Stark is playing in this year's IPO. He's playing for Delhi Capitals. He just won't be... he'll be sitting out the first few weeks while he recovers from an injury, but they are hoping to have him
a bit like Pat Cummins
at some point. Yeah, a little bit. Although, to be honest, Delhi have got Lungi Ngidi, and I think I might prefer Lungi Ngidi in a T20 tournament this year.
Vaibhav's in. That's gone up in the air. It should be taken comfortably. It is by Varun Chakravarti. It means Nitish Kumar Reddy, who's done pretty well already, 39 off 23, but he really just lofted that into the hands of a deep backward point. The KKR lady dancers are dancing merrily. Vaibhav has his wicket, and Nitish Kumar Reddy has to go.
I won't look back.
Did he just hold the pace off that, Bear?
He did indeed, yeah. Slow ball into the pitch.
Very well judged by Varun Chakravarti. You'll feel better about that, having dropped one in the previous over.
He caught that blinder earlier, though.
Well, he did.
What question were you going to ask me? Did I know?
Did you know?
Did I know?
At the start of the IPL seasons, each player on each team, the height of their waist is measured.
Yes, I did know that.
Did you know that?
Yes.
How did you know that?
Because they said it last year.
Oh, did they?
They do it before all ICC tournaments as well.
Yeah.
So things like that, the waist high no balls are much more accurate.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's another generic. I'm guessing this will be a generic IPL guy.
This is who I was asking if he's the brother of the other one.
Aurora on Aurora action. Vaibhav bowling to Salil.
But we only have him as
Salil. Oh, generic IPL guy.
Generic IPL guy. IPL guy. Does he bowl? Does he bat? Is he a keeper in a hat? No. Generic IPL guy.
I can tell you, Salil Aurora is a lower order batter. He's a finisher. He plays for Punjab, so he's a teammate of Abhishek Sharma at Punjab.
Yes, he
and
does.
he had as I was saying earlier, only Ishan Kishan hit more sixes than him in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, which is this season, which is India's state T20 tournament. So he is kind of brought in specifically for this finisher role.
Well, he's got 11 balls to hit some sixes.
Well, yeah. He smashed 125 not out of 45 balls against Jharkhand in that tournament. The
eventual
Syed Mushtaq Ali.
Eventual winners, Jharkhand.
In comes Vaibhav. He's bowled him. Well, I'm glad we got those facts out quickly, Knuckle, about the lad, because he wasn't hanging around for long. His middle stump has been pegged back by a full Yorker. He was flailing the bat all round it, and his stay, the information we gave you took a lot longer to get through than his innings. Let's just leave it at that.
It was a good ball, to be fair. It
was
an angled in towards his pads.
If you're going to fail quickly.
So 2 is 9 that he got against Challenger RCB. he's added precisely nothing.
And this guy is also...
He's on a hat-trick.
Generic IPL guy. IPL guy. Does he bowl? Does he bat? Is he a keeper in a
Harsh Dubey it is.
Generic IPL guy.
23 years old from Pune.
He was brought in as an injury replacement towards the end of last season, and they liked him so much they kept him.
Hold on, did he just have a tool to measure his bat?
Yes, they do have a bat gauge.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because there were new
mean.
regulations brought in a couple of years ago about maximum size of bats.
But surely you...
I only played 3 games last year, but
Well, that's interesting. So,
Sunrisers have retained him.
so they think people are going to try and cheat for that?
No, maybe. Harsh Dubey actually probably got his retention for Sunrisers off the back of taking 3 for against KKR last year.
Tell you what, he comes in off the back of a very decent Ranji Trophy performance, 6 for 63 and 1 for 75.
Yeah, he was the
versus
guy that
Uttar Pradesh.
Arian was telling us about yesterday, wasn't he? He was one of the top bowlers in the tournament.
Harsh Dubey.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what we're now is Vaibhav Arora is on a hat-trick. He's bowling to Harsh, who looks to clip him down leg. There was a half interested, maybe not. It's given as a wide. So we've got WWWD, which is a disappointment.
40.
Yes, WD 40.
The old appeal, hoping the umpire will forget to give a wide.
Well, I think that Angrish Raghavanshi was being a tad optimistic.
Actually, that last ball was into the pads, wasn't it? And he basically came off his pads, was going down leg.
He got himself into a real tangle. That's a bit floaty. Harsh can clip it and get himself off the marks down to deep backward square.
Good 19th over though, isn't it? I mean, he's gone for 38 in 3.3.
Well, if you're the bowling side, very much so. 2 wickets and 2 runs conceded. Well,
Klassen still there. 41 or 30. It's not the greatest innings, is it? A strike rate.
It's been a bit claggy, isn't it? He's not really got going.
He's more... Heinrich Klaasen's real strength is hitting spinners, and he hasn't actually had that much spin to face.
Well, maybe that's by intent.
Probably.
KKR would have done their homework.
Now, isn't it?
In comes Vaibhav Arora. Klassen pulls him away to mid-wicket. Be just another single. It's been very much like a lot of his innings. He just hasn't really, as Nakul said, had the balls to really climb into.
Greystoke asks, Bear, any bets on? I feel the need to bet irresponsibly.
Well, that's the problem. I lost all my money in the World Cup. And the problem with T20 is it's so fucking annoying when it comes to betting. It's much easier to bet on test matches.
In comes Arora, round the wicket. There's the ramp. That's a clever ramp
That's a good
too by
shot.
Harsh. That was a beautiful little shot. He's got himself 4 runs over the wicket keeper's head. It went and away it trundled for 4.
Well, it's a 4 for a boundary when here's the rope. The bowler won't like it, but it has to go.
That's doubly impressive because it was a slower ball and he was definitely beaten in the flight.
Yeah.
He just did really well. Lots of just Hooves and Greystoke. There's a lot of speculation here about Mitchell Stark and Alyssa Healy and things. I'm going to skip all over that. Leah has asked both me and Tony to check our Blue Sky messages.
Oh, righto. Hard to do that just at the moment, but I will do in the interval for you. Vaibhav Arora should be the last ball of his over. Round the wicket he comes to the left-handed Harsh
good shot.
Patel, who's clipped him nicely again. Sorry, beg your pardon, I'm looking at the wrong Harsh. You're absolutely right. Harsh Dubey. He's got 4 runs anyway. It's a good one. Turns out to be a pretty decent over for the Sunrisers. 211 for 6 off 19 now.
Hooves says, I almost cleaned up on New Zealand. So close. I'm assuming that's during the T20 World Cup. Stephen Kelk, sorry, going back up, Farong, pity the Fizz isn't playing. Yes.
Well,
Mustafizur was meant to be playing for the Kolkata Knight Riders, and that sparked off a whole thing which led to Bangladesh not playing the World Cup and Pakistan almost boycotting the India game. Yeah. Blessing Muzrabani was brought in as the replacement for Mustafizur.
Right, well, what did they get against RCB Sunrisers?
201. 201.
Oh, okay.
So they got to 200. They've got to 200 again here, which is pretty much what we predicted, that it was going to be a high-scoring game. At one stage, it looked like it was going to be a lot more high-scoring than it has been. Blessing Musrabani is the man entrusted to try and restrict them as much as
they've gone over time, so they have to have another fielder up in the circle. They can only have 4 out.
Blessing, and that's, I think, going to be given as a wide. Yes, it is. It was floating outside of off, tempting Klassen, who did have a waft. He missed it, but he's going to get another ball to face because it's 1 more to the score, 212 for 6.
It's a good test for Blessing here. He's been around a bit and played a fair bit of cricket around the world, and as Bear was saying earlier, had a really good T20 World Cup, but bowling to Heinrich Klaassen in the last over with only 4 fielders out. A good chest for him.
In he lopes. Oh, Klaassen's got hold of that. I think it's gone up into the Kolkata night sky, and that was 2 fielders converged from a long on and a long off. I think it was an after you, Claude moment, because it dropped between them as they looked at each other, and it's going to get him 2 runs. He'll keep the strike, but he didn't get that the way he wanted to, did he, Bear?
No.
It just went up. It was a 9-iron, not the full-blooded driver.
Yeah, long on and long off. Couldn't work out whose catch that was, and it ended up just...
Well, they just looked at each other, didn't they?
On a cool right. And Manish Pandey, who's on as a sub-fielder for someone.
Blessing in. He keeps the pace off that. And Klaassen's going to get 4. Oh, well, I didn't think he'd do that. It just seemed to me like he hadn't really hit that. Away it went down towards long on. But they pushed the man at long on just that little bit wider. Net result, he's got himself a 4.
Just 4.
It's the old trick, hit it really hard straight at the non-striker's head.
Yeah.
Well, Blessing was looked like he
looked shit scared for a minute.
He thought for a moment that was coming towards him. Heinrich Klaassen can see the funny side. He's having a little bit of a chuckle. Blessing looks like an absolute giant next to
Rahane.
Ajinkya Rahane.
He must be about a foot taller than Rahane.
Easy. He's what, 6'6", 6'7",
something like
Rahane?
You're not quite in Marco Janssen, Temba Bavuma territory, but in that sort of ballpark. That's not a great ball. It was wide,
good
full
shot,
toss, though. And Klassen just clips it to backward square and gets himself another 4. So he's doing his job. He's accelerating the Sunrisers here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a full toss. It was
11 off the over.
Yeah, but it was well wide of the off stump, and he still managed to hit it square on the leg side.
With absolutely no follow-through.
Yeah, exactly. He's just guided it round, used the pace of the ball.
Clever shot. Beat the man on the 45.
Half century for Heinrich Klaassen, 52 off 34 balls. 4 fours and 1 6.
First of the day.
Indeed.
You know you lift me with your 50.
Mushrabani in, clubbed. Is it clubbed long enough? No, it should be. Straight down the throat of long on. Yes, it is. More sort of deep wicket. Cow, whichever one you want to call it. The fact is, though, Heinrich Klaassen has gone 50 and out for him. But the only one to make 50, and I think that really rather tells the tale of this Sunrise innings. Although, let's face it, they're still on 222
with 2 balls
for
left.
7, and still got 2 balls left that they can club if they can. He didn't really get hold of that.
He was looking to go straight, wasn't he? You could see from his eyes, and then he realised it had gone out there. Anyway, this happened.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
Ramandeep in the deep. And he was safe as houses. Klaassen looks a bit fed up. I mean, only 3 balls left, lad. Come on. I mean, he did all right.
Heinrich Klaassen looks permanently exhausted. That's just his... I think he just has
angry.
I think it's just his face. He looks like a really disgruntled bear. Not bear, as in an actual ursine.
A proper bear.
Oh, man. David Payne's already been subbed out then. Oh, no, because we're on 7, isn't it? So it's...
yeah, Shivang. I can tell you nothing about Mr. Shivang, I don't think.
Well, except, he's got a 4.
Except that he's just got another full toss, which he's steered away through point for 4 runs and done it rather well too.
He was the one change that the Sunrisers made today. They brought him in for Harshal Patel, Shivan Kumar. Left arm wrist spinner, and can bat a bit as well from Madhya Pradesh.
Well, indeed. We may well see him. Blessings happy that he's got rid of Klassen. He's got one more ball to bowl. He bowls it to our new friend Shivang, who has just
It was a wide
got.
as
Well, no, I think it's a catch.
well, it would have
It's
been a
out.
wide. Yeah, but of course it's out.
Yeah, he's
but
reached
would
for
have
it.
been wide.
He's just steered it straight to cover. The catch is taken. So bless him, has finished up with a four-for, isn't he?
Yeah.
And very well done him. Not quite, perhaps, of the quality or impact of his four-for in the World Cup against Australia, but not too bad nonetheless. So, 226 for 8 after 20. It was 84 for 1 in the power play. So I think they'll feel they're possibly slightly short. But after that power play, they lost 3 wickets in a hurry. Then there was kind of regular wickets there on in and much tighter bowling, mainly seam bowling. And I haven't seen too much spin at all. But I think that'll be a challenging total. I'd still slightly, though, knuckle back the Knight Riders to haul it in. What about you?
From what I've seen of the Sunrisers bowling so far, which is only one game without Pat Cummins, I think they've got every chance. If Finn Allen gets going, and Finn Allen batted really well for part of the innings against RCB in game 1, then yeah, I think there's every chance. Sorry, it's KKR was against Mumbai, wasn't it? I would imagine Finn Allen will be pretty much instantly subbed in as the impact player for one of the bowlers. It was Karthik Tyagi who he's swapped places with earlier on. I think this is about... It's almost like the minimum that Sunrisers feel they need to be able to defend it, almost because of how good a wicket it is and how relatively weak their bowling attack is. We'll just get you through the bowling figures just very, very quickly. Bezing Musrabani finished with 4 for 41, having gone to 16 off his first over. Vibe of Aurora, I think, probably bowled better than his 2 for 47 off his 4 overs suggest. Sunil Narayan, the only bowler who bowled his 4 to go under 10 and over, 4 overs, none for 39, should have had an early wicket of Abhishek Sharma, but had him dropped. Varun Chakravarti, expensive again, and didn't complete his 4. 2 overs, none for 31 for Varun Chakravarti. Karthik Tyagi, 4 overs, 1 for 48, bowled reasonably well at the death. And 2 decent overs from Anukul Roy, the left-arm spinner. 2 overs, 1 for 16. Heinrich Klaassen top scoring with 52 for the Sunrisers. A good opening stand between Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, who put on 82 in 5.5 overs. Both of those made very quick fire. In fact, 46 off 21 for Travis Head, 48 off 21 for Abhishek Sharma. Nitish Kumar already batted okay as well, 39 off 24. Sort of Sunrisers limping to 226, which is a bit of an odd thing to say, but that's how it goes these days in the IPL.
Well, as who am I thinking of? New Zealand spin bowler
Daniel Vettori.
Daniel Vettori didn't quite say it this way, but 10 is the new 8 when it comes to economy rates in his book. I think that's probably just he's only saying that because he thinks he's got a fairly rubbish bowling unit, but there we go. Right, we're going to take a short break. We will, of course, be back probably quicker than we think. It was always quick in the World Cup. It may take longer, of course, in the IPL, but we'll be alert-ish to be back with you shortly.
Need anything from Tesco? Like Nescafe Azera 90 grams instant coffee? For just £3.50 this Easter with your Tesco Club card. Because every little helps. Majority of larger stores, Azera 90 grams ends 14th of April. Club card or app required.
You know what you're getting with a wedding? Wedding hats. A baby in a waistcoat crying throughout the vows. Themed tables. Awkward best man speech. The +1.
Hello.
People dancing in a circle. Ruined rental suit. Sometimes in life you just know what you're getting. Like a luxury bed and a great night's sleep. You know what you're getting with Premier Inn.
The Bishop and the Bear, the Bishop and the Bear. And if you are on Patreon, then this is what they'll share. There'll be guests and chats and rants and things. Who knows what, but they'll win.
Not affiliated with the Mad Bishop and Bear pub at Paddington Station.
The Bishop and the Bear, that's beyond compare. Buckets of savoir-faire, the Bishop and the Bear.
Welcome to the Bishop and Bear. It seems like a while. We've been in the pub a couple of times since the World T20, but it's the IPL. Look, you can love it, you can loathe it. It's jolly hard. Well, there we go. There's the Bears' colours nailed firmly to the bar, but you can't ignore it. And we're not ignoring it. We're deciding we're going to have some fun. We know the county championships on. I'm going to, as soon as I've down my pint and had a chat here in the Bishop of Bear, I'm going to be running off to the Middlesex preview day to interview some Middlesex players. So don't you worry, we'll be keeping our eyes on the county championship. But for the world, we're going to embrace the IPL a little bit this year, and we're going to have a weekly show, and we're going to do one game a week. So we're going to be talking about that game and a few other things. We've got a regular format we're going to tease and entertain you with. So without further ado, we shall start to get into that. But first of all, our guest is our estimable, talented, all-knowing, sometimes, website writer, Aryan Shirana. So Aryan, welcome again to the Bishop and Bear. You're going to be here a lot, mate. Better settle into your bar stool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me, Tony and Nigel.
Always, you're very welcome. What can we get you to drink before we launch into the day's proceedings?
So, since I'm not into alcohol and spirits, I would love a cold coffee.
Cold
coffee. Well, that's easy.
Frappuccino, as they do in Starbucks. I like my caramel frappuccinos from Starbucks.
I just won't boil the kettle. That's easy, isn't it?
Although they're fucking £5 for a small frappuccino at Starbucks these days. It's outrageous. Anyway.
Well, there you go. Right. First of all, we'll have a little look back on the week. So, the week to date. Now, we're gathering here in the Bishop and Bear. It's Wednesday morning in the UK. So, we're one match light of before tomorrow's game. But don't worry, we'll make up for that in next week's review. Right. First up, Kohli was ablaze in Bengaluru. As tomorrow's team, the Sunrisers, lost to RCB. Virat made, I think, 69, didn't he?
Yeah. Did indeed, yeah.
And Duffy proved he was no duffer. So a home win there, and in the end, I think a comparatively comfortable one for RCB. Aryan, what's your recollection of that game, particularly what stood out for you?
So, Tony, it was nice to see the IPL 2025 season kicking off with a run fest between Bangalore and Hyderabad. Ishan Kishan was the lone ranger for Sunrisers Hyderabad, as they were tripped up by a superb new ball performance from Jacob Dubey, as you mentioned. Yeah. And he's someone who just can't stop winning. He's been making a splash in the New Zealand circuit as well, across formats. So coming into the IPL, his first game, adapting to the Indian conditions, I think he made the most out of the new ball assistance that was there. At the pitch, there was some spongy bounce, lateral movement, and two-pace behavior as well. So apart from Ishan Kishan, nobody really got going from the SRH camp. But then talking about the RCB batting, Devdutt Padikkal and Virat Kohli blazing away with those 60s and making an absolute mockery of the total. But despite the conditions flattening out in the second innings, I think SRH would be really worried with the kind of bowling performance they put out, and would be sorely missing Pat Cummins.
Well, let's come on to let's come on to that when we do the review of the game, our game of the week. So home win. Now I'm saying home win because you might detect a trend in the games. Mumbai against the Knight Riders. It was all about Rohit and the Rickler, kind of cracker from Thacker, who bowled magnificently, and it was another run fest, wasn't it, Bear?
Well, it was. Well, we just had the World Cup in India. I was just looking at Jacob Duffy, obviously, in the last game. He just played in the World T20, so there's a lot of people had a lot of practice in Indian conditions from the overseas lot, except for, funny enough, Trent Boult, who went for 38. But lots of runs scored here. I mean, we saw lots of runs towards the end of the World Cup as well. I mean, getting 220 and having it chased down. 19 overs it took them to get there, but a good little chase there. And as you say, Rippleton 81 of 43 and Rohit 78 of 38. It's a pretty good chase in a double quick time. Doing it with 5 balls to spare is pretty good. Again, a lot of the bowlers got absolutely splattered, didn't they? Is that all right?
They did. Yeah. Well, again, I'm sure Arian will. There is a trend on bowlers getting bashed, and it's largely the bowlers of our two teams who are playing tomorrow. So I've no doubt Arian is going to cover that. Right, the Rajasthan Royals and the MS Dhoni CSK. Another home win, just like the one before. So. Things I picked out for us to quickly chat about here. First of all, there he was, shuffling to the crease with his bus pass in his pocket. Suravanshi, but he's only 15, honestly. Is he?
He ain't fucking 15, man. That boy is not 15. Look at him. Look at him. He cannot be.
Right, well, the little robot dog is trotting out with the ball. I'm not sure I'd want to pet him, if I'm honest, but I suspect he doesn't need much feeding. The two Knight Rider openers are trotting alongside him. I have to say he's very well behaved because he does stop and wait for them when the batsmen stop. We should be waiting for Sanchi, so hopefully she'll appear. Knuckles sliding in for Bear because the Bear's on another phone call. His phone's been on fire today. I've got to tell you what I can tell you, of course, is it was 226 for 8 that the Sunrisers set. Now, the question is, I think, Knuckle, that felt, and it's a ridiculous thing to say, but it just felt ever so slightly light to me from the start that they'd made.
It's all relative, isn't it? It's all kind of, as we said before, just before the end of the innings, it felt like they stumbled to 226.
They did, rather, having been 84 for 1 in the power play. Now, they have put in an impact sub. It will be a little surprise to you that Blessing, who took 4 wickets, but isn't particularly a man with the bat, has been relieved of any further duties for the day. And Finn Allen, who we all know is an absolute clobberer of a cricket ball, is brought in. And to the Bears' absolute delight, were he here, it's Gloucestershire's finest, formerly, David Payne, who's going to open the bowling. Travis Head, having done his batting duties for the day, he's relieved of his duties. And a bowler, Ishan Malinga, is in. I don't know why they just don't make it a 12-a-side game, and call them impact subs.
It's interesting
because it's so predictable.
Quite a few players and captains have been speaking out that they don't like the impact sub rule.
Well, it distorts the game. It's basically making it 12 against 12, not 11 against 11.
I was willing to give it a go for a while. The longer I've seen it, the less I like it.
Yeah, it feels gimmicky, and I don't want to sound like a boring old fart when I say that, but it just does. But I don't mind a gimmick, but it just seems to distort the integrity of the game to me. David Payne, left armour, and he comes. And that's nicely guided down to deep backward point. Ajinka Rahane should be off and running. He is. And Finn Allen, the impact sub, is going to be into the action for the second ball from David Payne.
Let's jingle up some people.
We're all living in Finn Allen's town, and he's shutting all the bowlers down. Out of the box, he's hitting balls.
And the bowler.
You don't know what it's like, and you probably never ever will, to be called into the English team because COVID might make someone else.
Well, Payne's in from the high court end. That's slammed away by Finn Allen. That's his World T20 form straight away. Threads that gap between cover and extra and gets himself 4 runs.
Eventually.
That went like a tracer bullet.
There's a long and pregnant pause. Were you just deciding which particular jingle deserved, that shot deserved?
The jingle machine, as we know, is powered by a set of very unruly hamsters.
Oh. In comes Payne again. That's pulled away by Allen. I think that's going to beat the builder. It's gone square this time. It's 4 more. And this is World T20 Finn Allen. He averaged 50, and he's got 4 more here now. Not only did he average 50, his strike weight was 200.
That's really
the World
that's
T20.
really the more that's really the more pertinent stat, isn't it?
Kind of is.
I mean, his opening partner Tim Seifert is also part of this KKR squad, but they've in order to get the overseas bowler,
gone for Finners. Payne's going to be up against it, and boy is he up against it, because that is slammed away back over the bowler's head. This time we've gone square on the off, square on the leg, and now we've gone back over the bowler's head all the way for 6. So 15 off 4 balls for poor old David Payne. This is not Cheltenham on a balmy May afternoon. This is Eden Gardens in the heat of the IPL.
Nor is it Perth, where he did really well for the Scorchers in the Big Bash, and they won it.
Yeah, they did. 37 he made in the first game, did Finn Allen, so he did all right there, off 17. So again, he's that 200 strike. Right, that's gone again. Payne's dropped it short. That's pulled away square. That's 15, 20 rows back. And it's gone the distance for 6 more. 21 without loss after 5.
2 6s in a row. 2 6s in a row. 2 6s in a row.
South Africa all over again as far as Finn Allen's concerned.
Oof. So wide of off stump. Gone for 4. Short's gone for 4. Full and straight's gone for 4. Another short ball. Sorry, another full and straight went for 6. Another short ball's gone for 6.
Poor old David Payne. Goodness me. Finn Allen actually had a decentish Big Bash, I think. I'll tell you about that in a moment. Payne in, waited for, beats the man at point. That's going to go for 4 as well. 25 off that David Payne over. Crunched one of them, I think, to Rahane. 24 of them to a powerhouse Finn Allen. And 227 looks already a lot closer. 25 without loss after 1.
4 on the floor, and 1 more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for, to get funky on the dance floor.
Bear, can you see if Sanchez appeared?
She hasn't. Fair few social media messages. Greystoke says, while offered a massive 10 million Aussie dollars to leave Aussie cricket for full-time T20 leagues, Travis Head and Pat Cummins rejected this offer to prioritise international cricket. Various talk about David Warner. Stephen Kelk says the Bear is busy negotiating his forthcoming IPL contract. Farong asks, has the Bish purchased the amber fluid and a bottle of red? And Hooves says, Finn Allen is better than McCullum.
I haven't done, no. I'm sorry, was I supposed to have done? I didn't realise you meant today, if that's from Brian.
Hooves also says Finn Allen is worth double Cameron Green.
We will do for next week, is all I can tell you, Brian. Not that we aren't very grateful. but the time hasn't permitted. We're quite short-staffed, even shorter since we seem to have lost one en route. That's just steered to short mid-wicket. They take a single. So the bear is going to come in. He's going to resume social duties, which we know he loves so much.
The new bowler bowling the second over, a left-arm spinner, is this man.
Generic IPL guy!
Is it? Well, it is. It's our friend Harsh. He's gone for a single off his first ball anyway.
So I know Mog isn't listening to this coverage, otherwise he'd be sending us loads of jingles.
He would. Well, we'll remind him. Finn Allen back on strike. So Rahani's job, essentially, is get a single and see what Finn can do. Thrown up. Finn Allen drives. He's got 4 again. Goodness me, he's unstoppable. That one, pretty much a lofted off drive.
Well, if he gets 50 in 2 overs and gets out,
there's not one boy for me. I must
still
have
fine,
2 or
isn't
3. I need 4.
Well, how do you stop him? How do you stop him, Knuckle? What's the kryptonite for Finn?
Have better bowlers. Would be a start.
I should have qualified the question by going, how do you stop him with the resources you've actually got,
well,
not
the
ones you'd like to have? Round the wicket, driven, caught! That's how you stop him. Finn Allen has driven a return catch straight back to Harsh, and it's been taken, and crikey Moses, there's your answer. You do throw it up a little bit more. He doesn't time it right. It was hit pretty hard, but Harsh held his nerve. He didn't have time to do much else because it was straight back at him, and it's got him his wicket.
Well, indeed. I mean, he is impact sub. He made an impact.
Well, he's made an impact. Actually, that was a heck of a grab at that.
I don't think he hit it too well, you know.
No, I mean, if it was you or me, you might have taken that off your own bowling.
Of course I'd have taken it off my own bowling.
Yeah, you would, 100%. Well, Finn Allen has been caught and bowled. It says Harsh. That's the bowler's name, not a judgment on the fact he was unlucky. It was short. He was there for a good time, not a long time, but it was a good time to watch.
His full innings read 4-4, 6-6, 4-4, out.
Well, there you go. Were we not entertained? I think we were.
Were you not entertained? Yeah, we were entertained.
I think we were for that. It was,
but it's
not quite the World T20 all over again. 200, we were saying, was what his strike rate throughout that tournament, which is unbelievable. Although that massive 133 balls against South Africa clearly helped that. Right. Angrish Raghuvanshi, the wicketkeeper, is the new man to the crease. Can we jingle him? We can.
Raghuvanshi, ain't a nobody. And if you...
Harsh in. Just return back to him. Hit on the bounce. So this is good bowling from Harsh after the the massacre of David Payne, as we shall call it. Some normality resumed here. That's classily driven, but only for a single to long off. Klassen Fields.
Another alumnus, I should say, of an under-19 World Cup, part of the 2022 under-19 World Cup crop that India won.
What, Harsh Dubey?
No, Angrish Raghuvanshi.
Oh.
That's down leg. Helped round the corner. There's a man on the 45 though. I thought he got some bat on that. No, he didn't. It's going to be given us a wide. Yes, it is. As the umpire with
wide.
He's got Wonder Cement written on his shirt, and he was absolutely set in his decision that that was a wide.
No,
I don't know what they're appealing for there.
They're appealing for LBW for some reason.
Well, it was a bottom edge off his glove. How can that be given as LBW? That's.
And even if not, it was going miles down leg side.
It was going down leg.
It
what
had
do they think
nothing going for it.
I don't think it hit it, but it was going down leg.
I thought he got a bottom edge off his hand, not a bottom. I mean, it came off his arm rather.
I thought it might have come off his glove, but
well, as you may well know, just from our chitter chat, even if you can't see the pictures, I can absolutely assure you that that one was not out. It's the end of the second over. Review. It's only gone for 8, so well bowled, Harsh. That's pretty decent. It's 33 for 1, Bear.
Well, I like this. I don't know if you read it out, but No, I've lost it. No, these golden pads and helmets feel very Trumpy, says Greystoke.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
KKR were at the gold. Actually, that's probably not true. I was going to say they were at the gold long before Donald Trump. That's not quite true. But
no, Trump's been gold all his life, hasn't he? Fucking idiot. Anyway, who? And on Finn Allen's better than McCullum. We had that.
Well, it won't surprise you that we have a change of bowling. Thanks for coming, Tim. Not Tim Payne. That's the wrong Payne, isn't it? David Payne. Thanks for coming. Have a blow. It's going to be Abhishek to replace him, and this one is steered by Rahane, who's keeping to his brief, which is just nudge them singles and let the hitters loose. Did it catch a bit of pad on the way through then?
No.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know if it hit anything, but it was. We just seen the replay.
Abhishek
It was going down.
Throws it up. That's gone up in the air. Has it gone long? You bet your life it has. It's 6 over long on. And Ajinkya Rahane's got it bang on here.
Oh.
Stand out, get a single and stand out the way. Let the other chap do the work. 40 for 1.
It's interesting. Like Rahane last season, I hadn't realised this until I was doing a bit of research. I think he had the 3rd best power play strike rate of any batter in the tournament last season, and he looked pretty good in the power play in game 1.
Abhishek in. That's nicely steered, but Klassen is waiting to just field it down at long off.
He's only faced 3 balls so far.
So against Mumbai in the power play and last season, he was going hard straight from the start of the power play because he knows that he slows down once the field comes up, once the field goes out.
That again was down leg. Attempted swish by Rahane. Doesn't connect. Hits the pad, but well outside a leg stump, and there is no run. 8 off this Abhishek over so far, but a dot ball. You don't see many of those about. But we've seen one there from Abhishek Sharma. Bowling to Ajinkya Rahane, once of Hampshire. That's steered around the corner. They'll take a single. Throw comes in.
Terrible throw. Good take.
Raghavanshi has to dive. He does. And so he's got the strike back. He's got 1 ball, which you'll imagine he'll try and club out the ground. Rahane will face the first ball of the next over and dab a single. Then it'll be back to Raghavanshi again. We shall see. Abhishek will do something about that. Well, there's the maximum, because it's just swept away aerially over backward square for 6. So he's done the first part of that prediction.
2, 4, 6.
That's a lovely shot from Raghavanshi, because that was much slower than he thought it was going to be, and he just waited for it and timed it beautifully. Didn't lose any momentum in the swing. Nearly took out a steward because it bounced up off the lip of the advertising hoarding.
Nearly took him on the back photographer. He bounced back and took him off back of his head. 15 that over from Abhishek Sharma. Went for 48 for 1 after 3, Bear.
Grayscoat 666 says, that's a good bat he's got.
Harsh in. Rahane, guess what? He might come back for 2. No, he won't. He'll get his single. It's out to mid-wicket. You can call me Nostratoni.
What, for the singles?
No, for the fact that I said he's going to slam it over the boundary for the last ball of the last over, and Rahane will then get a single. Although so will Raghavanshi on this occasion. He just dabs it square on the offside, and they take a quick single.
I'm intrigued to see what KKR
50 is up.
Do now, Finn Allen gave them such a good start, and Raghavanchi's gone all right. Rahane's job in this team is to attack the power play. Because of the way the game has gone, it's been more sensible for him to give the batter the strike. Yep. What does he do now?
Harsh in. Oh, well, that was driven straight, and I think Harsh stuck out a leg. It would have hit the stumps had he not stuck out that leg. Anyway, because that's how straight it had been hit, but they do still get a single. Had he not stuck out his leg, it might have been a dot ball. Round the wicket comes Harsh. That's clubbed away. It's going to beat.
Where's the dive?
Well, hang on. I think I was about to say the same thing. Who's the fielder down there?
Heinrich Klaassen.
Is it Heinrich Klaassen?
Didn't even make an effort.
I've got to say, it was probably just, 7-8 yards from him. And he looked like it's the old-fashioned just watching it over the boundary. I'm a little bit surprised. Let's have a look.
It's Nissan Shi.
Yeah.
Maybe he was coming from straighter than we realised.
Yeah, possibly. He didn't look like he had any intention of getting to it. That's another single, just dabbed into the onside. That's smart running. Score moves on to 56 for 1. Last ball of the 4th over from Harsh, who, to be fair, apart from that 1-4, has done pretty well. The rest have all gone for singles. So, what is it? 8 off the over so far. That should be 1 more because that's pulled down to deep mid-wicket by Rahane, but all the way along the ground he didn't really get hold of it. And it's the end of the over. Bear.
Well, Farong asks, will 4 million Aussie dollar Cam man bowl with this tournament? In this tournament?
At some point in this tournament, they think he will bowl.
Yeah.
Is he injured again for bowling?
Well, so Cricket Australia has said that he can't bowl for the first sort of 2 weeks of the tournament because he's got a lower back injury. Judging by the way that KKR were talking about it after game 1, they're not very happy about the fact that they've been told he can't bowl.
Yeah. Well, you've spent, was it 4 million
Australian dollars? Yeah,
on half an all-rounder.
On an all-rounder, and he's not all-round.
Well, they should have known that. I mean, he's on and off bowling for Australia, isn't he? I mean, he's hardly ever fit to bowl for Australia.
I was looking at this. He's averaged over his entire T20 career about 2.5 overs a game.
Right. Replacing Abhishek Sharma is Unadkat, who's coming around the wicket.
He's a fairly decent bowler.
Left arm over.
Oh, he's a left armer, is he?
Wasn't he in? He was in the.
When you find out that.
Wasn't he one of the guys who was in the national side 2 or 3 years ago?
Unadkat's had a couple of very brief periods in the Indian team. He's one of these. He's taken a huge amount of wickets at domestic level, and then kind of got starting kind of before this current Indian crop of fast bowlers, and then by the time he got back to that level, he'd fallen down the pecking order. But he's a solid bowler.
The left arm is into Raghavanshi, who waits, dabs to backward point or deepish gully, whichever way you choose to look at it, and it's a dot ball.
He's had a bit of a weird IPL career that he got 3 years running. He got kept on by Rajasthan Royals for successively less money.
Who was that?
Unadkat.
Oh, right.
Like they buy him in the auction and then let him go and then buy him back for less money 3 years running.
That'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Made 4 not out, took 1 for 29. He got the wicket to Phil Salt in the first game. That one's pulled nicely by Raghavanshi. Really controlled ball shot. Two fielders, one backward and one forward on the leg side. Neither could get there, and it's well placed for.
And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary.
The person who gets Phil Salt is the first bowler that bowls at him, though. So
he has played a test. His tests were 10 years apart.
Yep.
Cat.
One in 2010 and then another in 2020.
Yeah, he was going to play another one and then got injured in the warm-up.
And that one is cut beautifully, threaded between backward point and deep third, and has gone for 4 more. He did bowl and took none for 101 at Centurion in his first test. That might explain why the second test was 10 years later. Rose to prominence in the IPL in 2017.
That was when Rajasthan bought him for a huge amount of money.
24 wickets in 12 games for Rising Pune Super Champs.
It was after that Rajasthan
who made the final. As that one is pulled, bottom edged really, dribbles to mid wicket. They'll take just a single.
So the Rising Pune Supergiant were, along with Gujarat Titans, were in the league for 2 years when Rajasthan Royals and Chennai Super Kings were banned
because they
were banned.
Some misdemeanors.
And then Rajasthan, when they came back in, bought Unadkat for a huge amount of money after that really good season. And then he did okay for them, but they realised that they had spent way too much money on him. And he sort of associated with it, even though he's a very steady guy and his performance didn't really drop that much. But it's sort of one of those weird, like, market forces dictated that it looks like he's had a really bad career when he hasn't.
Well, I don't know if it looks like he's had a bad career at all.
Well, it looks like he's done something to deserve that massive pay cut, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Anyway, last ball of his first over. That's gone up in the air. It's the leading edge. Is it going to drop safely? No, it's not.
Yes,
it's
it is.
going to be... No, he's caught it.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you meant, is it going to drop
if it's dropped safely into the fielder's hands, which it has.
Yes.
So Unadkat, forget what has happened in the past. He's taken the wicket of Rahane. I don't know if that's such a blow for the Knight Riders, really, because he's not exactly been on fire as Rahane.
8 of 10.
115 kilometres an hour, that. It was a leading edge.
Slow ball, wasn't it?
After you've gone.
Unadkat beseeching Ishan Malinga to actually get in off the rope and catch it, which he did fairly comfortably in the end. Right. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with Rahane. If Rahane's not going to attack the power play, he gives you very little value in a modern T20 team, and it was better that he got out trying to hit out at this point rather than eating up deliveries later on.
He had a decent side Mushtaq Ali trophy as well, did our friend Unadkat. Took plenty of wickets leading into this tournament. And he just took 4 for 44 versus Punjab in the Ranji.
He at first class domestic level, he has been one of the best bowlers in India for a very long time.
Yeah.
Sort of in the Sam Cooke area of probably slightly too good for his level at first class cricket, but not quite good enough at test level.
Funny enough, that's exactly what Leah says. He says Unadkat is the hick Ramcash of Indian pace bowling. Too good for Ranji, not good enough for tests.
Well, Cameron Green, he may not bowl because Cricket Australia tell him he can't, but he is allowed to bat.
Well, Greystoke.
And he's going to be facing his first ball to substitute or impact sub Ishan Malinga, and that's down leg. He started off with a wide down leg, and not a great start for Malinga. Comfortable enough start. It's actually Raghavanshi who's facing. Cameron Green won't face a ball just yet. I do like the funky colouring of the stands at Eden Gardens, with that sort of drop lighting of the purple, mauve, blue kind of effect.
It's very sort of like
very moody.
It's like a very fancy art gallery.
Yeah, it is. It is. Looks great. That's full and slow and clever by Malinga. They'll get a single pushed to mid-on. So Cameron Green will get the chance to show his mettle.
So I've got a couple of jingles to get through. Firstly, the new bowler, who is not related to Lasith Malinga and doesn't bowl anything like him either.
No, he doesn't.
Get your best guy forward. Go get Ishan Malinga.
Now bowling to this very, very expensive half all-rounder.
Just a rounder then, because he's not all.
A half-rounder?
Half-rounder.
Sounds like a half-pounder. Maybe he's eaten too many of them.
Malinga in. Is that a wide? No, because I think Cameron Green's a tall man. Oh, he's given it a wide. So yes, it was a wide. Malinga looks distraught. I think Ishan Kishan it is behind the stumps, isn't it?
They're thinking about whether to review the wide. Cameron Green charged Ishan Malinga. Ishan Malinga bowled it short.
Never worth, in the fifth over, it's never
given
worth.
us a wide. There you go.
I mean, if you're going to review extras, review them at the harsh end of a close game.
I agree.
Otherwise, just let it
I think it was Mumbai Indians. It didn't end up mattering, but wasted both their reviews on wides quite early in the game.
Which is fucking pointless. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Greystoke, following up on your summations of Green. I presume Greystoke, is he an Aussie? I don't know.
I think so.
I was just told at Cricket Australia.
And that one's defended, but will get a single, just nudged to short mid-wicket by Green. So he's off the mark.
He was just told Cricket Australia, ban Green from bowling. I imagine there's some major regret involved and some recruiters looking for a job. He follows it up with Green also happens to be in utter shite batting form. Apart from that, great play.
Didn't have a great Ashes, did he?
They had a shit Ashes. Didn't have a great World Cup in the World T20.
At the time, even if he could bowl, Cameron Green is not an elite T20 player.
Ishan Malinga's in. That's a clever ball. And it's given us a wide. Looked to me just like a slower ball bouncer.
It was, but maybe it was too high.
I think that actually was a wide that has looped up, has bounced and looped up over the batter's head.
Well, you can't. Fine margins. So he's bowled 3 wides. Wide, single, wide, single, wide. At least there's a continuity to this over. Should be a single off the next ball if he wants to keep that neat little structure going. And that's a terrific ball, actually. As short and popped up at Raghavanshi, who's a fairly tall chap. And all he can do is defend it into the ground in a rather hurried manner.
Yeah,
it's a dot ball.
That he didn't defend that. That hit him in the painful place.
Oh, did it? Well, he takes some talent if you were able to call that a defensive shot then, if you were actively to point it to defend.
You can see instantly that he wandered away in some pain.
Not David Payne, who will also be in some pain after being absolutely thumped around the park in his 1 over. Right, Malinga into Raghavanshi. Again, he takes the pace off it. Raghavanshi has to wait, steer it into the offside. They take a sharp single as the throw comes in, and it will be a single. So 73 for 2. I thought he took some pace off there, Knuckle, didn't he? Just so the Raghavanshi had to wait.
Yeah, I mean,
and then he had to put the afterburners on to get home.
Of the 7 attempted deliveries he's bowled in this over, 3 of which have been wides. I think 5 of them have been slower balls.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Well, it's been effective, to be fair, apart from the wides, and that's another well-aimed one. It's all... Everyone's tangling with everybody else here. It was Raghavanshi who ran into Malinga. They seemed to be dancing for a while, either that or all in wrestling. Raghavanshi managed to wriggle free, make his way to the non-striker's end. Malinga decided to have a pop at the stumps anyway. So it was all sorts going on.
And meanwhile, Cameron Green, oblivious to it all, just kept running.
And Cameron Green, yeah, here we go. Cameron Green decided, well, I'm here now, I might as well stop. You could see it going through his mind. In the end, they did get the single. Oh, it pops up off the non-striker's bat, who tried to turn back initially. Then I think he saw Cameron Green was coming thundering down the track at him,
and
with no intention
a better
of stopping.
throw from the bowler, and Raghavanshi would have been gone.
Right, well, Malinga, in he comes. That's a slower ball as well. Slight misfielded, and they're going to get a run out. Well, it was slapped back, didn't really get all of it. Fielded by Malinga, the ball wriggled away. It looked like they'd get the single, but it was close enough to Malinga. And,
well, no, I mean...
There's never a single
there.
There
was never a single
there.
The problem was Raghavanshi headed off there straight away. He hit the ball and he started running.
Have a
Green committed, and then he didn't want to carry on.
Raghavanshi drills it. It's half stopped by the foot of Malinga. Raghavansh's yes, no, shall I, shan't I? In the end, he stopped to think about it for so long, and it was really probably Raghavanchi's call, Raghavanchi's shot, and he shouldn't have run.
Well, if he wanted, he could have sold Cam Green down the river and said no and turned back, but I think he didn't quite know what to do and just therefore carried on.
What are they waiting for? So they've told Ankush Raghavanshi to wait at the edge of the boundary. Are they checking?
No idea.
Are they checking which batter's out?
No, they might be, but I think Cam Green was past him.
Pretty sure Cameron Green had got past him, but
that ball.
Well, that's
they are. They're checking whether they've actually crossed.
And the angle we're looking at, it's frankly impossible to tell initially.
No, well, they got the side on view there.
I think Cameron Green is closer to the stumps at the non-striker's end.
I think so.
I think they might prefer that, because Raghavanshi was looking more likely to be scoring big. Cameron Green has been a bit proddy and pokey, and indeed, you're absolutely right. Cameron Green has been given his marching orders. Come back, all is forgiven are the orders for Raghavanshi, and I think that's probably, in a bad situation, the best result for the Night Riders now.
He called me for a single and my stump shattered. Do don't run, 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 do don't run, run.
I like Greystoke. He seems to have the same bees in his bonnet as I do about certain English players, but he's really got to be in his bonnet about Cam Green.
Yeah, public opinion in Australia has really turned on Cameron Green in the last few months. He came out of the West Indies series with a lot of credit when he scored runs and no one else didn't.
Yeah.
But he has been a project player, and I think there's the sense from some people in Australia that too much has been put into him.
The project hasn't worked. Well, this is exactly Greystoke's point. I think he says Webster was shafted during the Ashes. Green's still the undroppable golden child.
Well, it means that off the very last ball of the power play, not only are the Knight Riders 10 runs short of where the Sunrisers were, it means they've lost their 3rd wicket. And you know what they say, Bear, about losing 3 wickets in the power play.
You lose the game.
You tend not to win them. Yeah.
I think that stat probably doesn't take into account scoring 74 runs off the power play.
Well, true enough. Right. Shivang is the new man.
Well, you say that, but the other side hadn't lost a wicket and scored 86 or 88 off the power play, or had lost 1 by this point. I don't think they'd lost any by this point, had they?
They lost 1 in the power play.
Yeah, right at the end of the power play as well, wasn't it? It was
5.3, I think, yeah.
Generic IPL guy.
Playing his first IPL season, Shivang Kumar, left-arm wrist spinner from Madhya Pradesh.
I was hoping you'd tell me something about him because I'm not sure I know too much.
Well, Farong says, after we have a purple cap winner within the crew, how many wickets will win the cap this tournament? And which one's the purple cap?
Most
the
wickets.
Bowling.
Most
I think it's the bowling cap, isn't it?
Is he implying? Is he implying?
Shivang. Well, that's a good ball to start with. The left-arm wrist spinner, because it's a dot ball, and Rinku Singh, who's the new batsman, was completely foxed by it.
Rinku Singh's a really good friend. Goes down to the shops when I forget.
Shivang, it's a shout for a bit of it. It was going down leg, but nonetheless it was a decent ball. 2nd dot ball for him to start. Impressive stuff from Shivang.
Rinku Singh in quite a bit earlier than he normally comes in for KKR, which I think is actually probably a good thing. They've tended to waste Rinku Singh a bit, having him come in too late.
Great stuff, says Bear. Yes, I'm from Oz. I can't understand Greenwood Webster for the last 12 months. Green must have some incriminating photos, I presume. We always assume that. Maybe he does.
Yeah, well, you never know. Right, 74 for 3. 2 dot balls.
Well, we got broken zing
to start. Shivang's over to Rinku Dinku Singh.
The tech has had to come on because the zing bails got broken, presumably in that run out.
Yeah.
Where Cameron Green and two balls running, they tried to run each other out and they finally succeeded.
Do you think the tech's a bit like an angry bear when he has to trot out and sort out a technique?
I think all tech roadies are like that all over the world, aren't they?
Is he swearing massively in Indian as he comes out?
You have to be grumpy as a tech person.
Fuck's sake.
In India.
Fuck's done gone on now.
Because you have to deal with idiots who can't, do the simplest of tasks.
There you go, you see. It's always the idiot's fault.
Yeah, of course it is.
Never the setup of the tech in the first place.
No.
Thrown up. Just nudged into the onside for a single. But I'm liking what I'm seeing of Shivang. He's under fire. He's happy to give the ball some air. And he's got a nice little bit of dip to it, Knuckle, as well.
I like his action. I'm always excited to see a left-arm wrist spinner. Good, strong action gives us some good revs. There's not that much turn in this wicket.
We're watching that run out again, which really was a yes-no after you, Claude disaster, wasn't it?
The only thing that was done well in that was Ishan Malinga recognising the ball.
Oh, what a terrific ball that was. Smart bit of work. It completely beat Raghavanshi. Smart work from Ishan Kishan. He whipped having had the zing bails replaced, he smashed the ball into them. But I don't think Raghavanshi had left his ground. He's got a big,
Did he
long
lift his
legs.
Foot, though?
Has he lifted it? No, I think it's carry on, please. Nothing to see here. 75 for 3, 2 balls left of the 7th over. 152 needed off 80, which is still a pretty big ask. A lot could be riding on the shoulders of these two in this run rate 11.4, which is big enough. Shivang in, fielded on the dive at backward point. That might be a dot ball. Yes, it is. So we've had 4 trees planted So on behalf of the planet, thank you, Shivang.
It's all right, Trump would have obliterated many more trees than 4 this afternoon.
Yeah. Just the one off the over is bowled beautifully. Can he keep it going? We won't know because he's stopped in his run-up and turned back. Something distracting the tall right-hander, Raghavanshi. That run rate up to 11.5 now. And he comes, throws it up. Top edge, beats the man at backward point, and that's rather
lucky,
fortuitous, but nonetheless it's 4. Bad luck, Shivang, because it was still a beautifully bowled over. I love what I've seen of him. 5 from it, and 4 runs.
Right, Greystoke says they crossed. Yeah, they didn't cross actually. Greystoke. Cameron Green was slightly short of crossing.
Yeah, he was the one who stopped and scurried and wasn't sure where to go.
It's an unusual thing where you get run out while running away from the end where the ball is, where the stumps have been broken.
Right, we got some talk here of Stephen Coke. So Sam Cook might not have proven himself as an England level yet, but a change going to come. And Tim Wilton Davis replies, Sam Cook will be given another go.
Oh, that's end of my spell, isn't it? We should be having a change now.
Well, there's only the 3 of us, so who's doing what?
Can we see on there if
Bear,
no, she's not there.
Bear is doing ball by ball.
She said she'd be back.
I'm summarising and Tony's doing social media.
Oh, am I? Oh, there we go. Well, hand me the social media tool.
Who's doing what? Sorry, what am I
You're doing ball by ball.
Okay. Right, Rinku Singh facing up to Unakat, who's replaced Malinga. There's a lot of switching around being done. Oh, edge. No. Through to the keeper, and there's no run. I think, wow, it's going to take a lot from here to win. Who's left in the hutch?
So next in after these 2 is, Sunil Narayan will bat somewhere. We don't know when. Ramandeep Singh, Anukul Roy can both bat. But yeah, it's not. I think these 2 are going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
KKR. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, when that's the case and he's still got to go at 11.53, that's hard work. Rinku Singh down the track, flays it into the offside. Bounces just short of the man coming in for the covered boundary. But they'll get a single.
Right. In theory, this should suit Rinku Singh better. He's notorious as being much, much better against pace than spin. So in theory, having the quick bowlers, if they do bring them on during the middle overs, will help him out. But I think KKR are in this unfortunate position because they've lost a lot of bowlers to injury.
Yeah.
And then the Mustafizur thing, but which is a whole different thing.
Indeed. Unakat in. Hit driven square and well by Raghavanshi, and he gets himself 4 runs. Just beats the man on the boundary. He managed to get across.
The number of the day. Who could ask for more? The number of the day is 4.
But could only palm it into the sponge.
So KKR, also Patirana, the Sri Lankan bowler who they bought, hasn't yet been given a no objection certificate by Sri Lankan cricket because he hasn't passed fitness tests.
Oh.
So they're short on him. So they've got a situation where they can't. Ideally, I think they'd want both Tim Allen. He was in Toy Story. Finn Allen and Tim Seifert.
Tim Allen, yes. What, to open, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And something where he was a handyman, wasn't he?
Home improvement.
Home improvement.
Yeah, home improvements. That's right. Yeah. That's guided down towards 3rd man. They'll get that for 2. Yeah, they do.
So they're in a situation now. In order to get another top bowler, Blessing was Rabbani, they can't play Allen and Seifert in the same 11. Cameron Green, obviously, they kind of are in a position where they have to pick him because they spent so much money on him. Yeah. He's taking up one of the other overseas slots, and Narayan is obviously going to play every game. So they're a bit stuck there. Ajinkya Rahane also, has his uses and is pretty good in the power play, but you're kind of stuck with him because he's your captain.
Yes. That one is played out to backward point by Raghavanshi, and he'll get himself a single.
So I think partly through some slightly dodgy squad construction and partly through bad luck with injuries, KKR have ended up in a position where they kind of look like a batter and a bowler.
Light, you mean?
They look light, yes. A batter and a bowler.
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly doesn't look good if the top order doesn't get many runs.
That's sort of like,
well, they got 87. There's a long way to go. The last couple of overs not on point, and the run rate is going up.
Yeah, Finn Allen's going to have to perform a lot of miracles.
Yeah, I mean, they nearly need 12 and over now. And we're only in 8th over. Well, yeah, the 8th over. Unicat, last ball, and that's splayed up in the air. He's got away with that as Rinku Singh has just bounced pretty much on the edge of the circle where square leg would be, but he's back on the fence and it'll dribble out to him for a single. Ends the over. What was that? 9 off of that. 3 short, nearly, of what they require. And does that mean we're having a Seat power play stoppage?
I think it does. Well, I can tell you, Tim Wilton Davis says Sam Cook will be given another go, apparently.
There's a lot of stalwart county cricketers who are encouraged by the fact that England have essentially been sort of publicly pressured into looking at county cricket again.
Yeah, I mean, the one game, I mean, everyone was talking about Sam Cook. I hadn't really seen him. When I saw him in that one game, he didn't really impress me at that level.
Zimbabwe as well, wasn't it?
He was too slow, man, for international cricket.
Didn't have a great day. That is for sure. Who's Hay-eyed picked Green? We need new blood. He's still very young. Okay. Would I pay 4.2 million though? Heck no.
Yeah, so right. But I mean, that's always, it's been a millstone around so many people's necks, hasn't it?
Greystoke says being selectively soft on Green is a bad message to the team. Can only imagine Cummins is a big fan. Plus, we were winning. Still a bad precedent. Green is good, said Hooves. Not the best player in the IPL, but good.
Yeah,
what's going on now?
Sanchi comes.
It's the late Sanchi.
How do we want to play this? Which of us is going to jump out?
Hello.
Hello, Sanchi. You missed your first slot.
Hello. Oh my god, I think I just remember the 14 to 20. I just checked. That was 1 to 7 as well. So.
Yeah. Sorry, Bear was meant to have the first 3 off, so Bear can have this lot off.
Yeah, well, in that case, do you want to do... Because I just did ball by ball. Yeah, I'm going anyway after this, after 13, whatever happens.
All right. Shall we swap?
You can still do the controls though, can't you? Or
yes.
Not? Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just do ball by ball from here and you read the social media messages.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll stick that way. Sorted.
Sanchi, hi. Haven't got a chance to chat to you. How you doing? Leicestershire's kib with CC's finest.
Yeah. How do you know that?
I do my research.
Oh, nice.
Also known as stalking.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure you would have filled
LinkedIn stalking.
Yeah, exactly. How are you doing? Is this your first time, or have you been? I was with Guerrilla Cricket.
I was with Guerrilla Cricket for a very long time, and then inconveniently got a job, so wasn't allowed to, and now I don't have that job anymore.
Oh.
So yeah, back.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
we were discussing earlier, based on Kevin Peterson's definitely not sponsored tweet about Mumbai's air quality, how it is in Delhi at the moment.
In Delhi, it's always like really horrible. Throughout the year, it's always more than 300, 400. And in the winter season, it's even more like.
Shivan Kumar going to continue after that impressive first over. Bowls one that skids onto Rinku Singh, who backs away about another postcode outside leg stump to try and access the ball, but can only nudge a single. Yeah, my mum's family live in Delhi, and yeah, being in Delhi in November and December is not fun.
Exactly. There's too much smog here, and then the AQI goes above like 500, 600, which is severe. Like it's quite like dangerous as well to just be there.
Officially hazardous to life. Shivan continuing over the wicket. Might have been a googly. Angles across Ankush Raghuvanshi, and that's a terrible bit of fielding from the man at deep point, who came round to his left, and then his feet appeared to suddenly not want to work anymore, and he fell over, and the ball just dribbled through his legs on to the sponge, who was that fielder Harsh Dubey. Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oy, 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 oy.
But he seemed to go past it. It's weird. He seemed to sort of set himself in.
It's because he went past it because he fell over.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe that's. Either way, it wasn't a good look.
And that's at least 3 runs that Shivan Kumar didn't deserve to concede. An appeal from Ishan Kishan behind the stumps, and they've reviewed. They're thinking Ankush Raghuvanshi got an edge on this. It's a good ball again from Shivan Kumar. a little bit quicker, just angling across Raghuvanshi. He tried to cut it, was too close for the cut, and they're going to go upstairs. We're going to see if Shivam Kumar has picked up his first IPL wicket on his IPL debut. And no, he's missed that by a fair distance.
Yeah.
It's actually done for pace, actually. You can see on the right-hand side of this split-screen replay, the ball's well past Raghuvanshi by the time he tries to play the shot. So not out, but another really good ball by Shivam Kumar, who has only conceded 2 boundaries in his 9 balls, and one of those was definitely not his fault.
Well, he's made a difference, because to me, I think he's pushing the advantage quite heavily in the direction of the Sunrisers now.
I mean, in a game where, 226 and 11 runs and over, he's going at under 7 runs and over. So, I mean, that's very, very impressive. Another terrible bit of fielding. An inexplicable misfield from David Payne at short third. He's just let the ball run through his legs, and they've got through back for 3, I think, when it really should only have been 1. So of the 7 runs that have been conceded in this over, of the 8 runs, sorry. Oh, David Payne slipped. Is it getting dewy out there, I wonder? Because David Payne's just fallen over there and let the ball go past him. And Shivam Kumar gives a slow motion look to camera worthy of Oliver Hardy. Another fine mess you've got me into. As Shivam bowls very full. Rinku Singh goes inside out over the offside. This shouldn't go for 4. Oh, it is definitely getting slippy out there, because the fielder coming around from cover has fallen over as well, and it's gone for 4. Nitish Kumar Reddy ends up on the floor with the ball dribbling past him, and Shivam Kumar, all of the dew appears to have fallen during his over, and Abhishek Sharma's gone up to him and said, I think, don't worry about it, this isn't on you.
The number of the day. Who could ask for more? The number of the day is 4.
3.
He completely misjudged that as well. Like, it just span in the last moment.
It's how often you know that if the ball comes off the outside edge, it's going to spin, right? This one out the front of the hand. Spinners don't get to bowl quicker when they are frustrated, but I think Shivam Kumar did as best as he could with that, and really, through no fault of his own, has gone for 12 off that over. KKR 100 for 3.
Greystoke or rather Tim Morton Davies is saying, I think Australia are carrying Green in the hope of him coming good for a series in England. Sanchi, Leah wants to know if you've got a Blue Sky account.
I've actually not.
The answer is
Blue
no.
Sky account. Yeah.
Lord Grover of Sheffield says, I used to chain smoke to breathe in Delhi. So there we go.
Fair enough, yeah. I think that's the only way you can breathe here.
Hooves says, mark my words, Sam Constas, is he predicting the return of Sam? I guess he is.
He's lost his central contract.
Shining Knight says, Hyderabad's fielding is making me sad. Well, let's see what we've got now. This fellow's back.
Yeah, David Payne, after being destroyed by Finn Allen in his first over, now doesn't have Finn Allen to bowl to. Bowls a slower ball, which Raghuvanshi turns around the corner. Salil Arora comes in off the deep square leg boundary, keeps him to a single. And that is a half century for the tall wicket batter from the Kolkata Knight Riders, Ankrish Raghuvanshi.
50 runs. Your 50 runs.
4th IPL half century for him. It just looked in that last over as though either all of a sudden the dew had come down, or all of a sudden 3 different KKR fielders realised they were wearing the wrong boots. Bizarre set of circumstances. As Payne is in, trundling in, left arm over the wicket to the left-handed Rinku Singh, who ends up having to swat this from up above his shoulder down to Heinrich Klaassen, who falls on the ball at long on, and they come through 4-2.
There are parts of that outfield that look pretty ropey, though. Is it practice wickets or something that they've had there?
Yeah, it's certainly not what you expect from an Indian ground. Normally you expect the outfield to be sort of like ice, especially one of the top Indian grounds like Eden Gardens. As Payne is in with his very, very slow run-up, bowls an off-cutter which Rinku Singh has to wait for, and takes one hand off the bat and just flat bats out to Aniket Verma at deep point. come through for 1. He's just happy to not see the ball disappear into the stands as it did off the balls 2 to 6 of his first over.
No. Yeah, they're dropping just slightly, but not massively behind the run rate needed.
That misfield aided over will have helped things, as there could be another run out here. No, throw went to the wrong end. Rogovanci dropped it to Point, who threw up the striker's end when I think the non-striker's end would have been the better option, and they come through for a single.
A win probability, or win viz, or whatever we're calling it, has got the Sunrisers at 86%, well 85.61% to be precise.
They need 11.8 and over. The current run rate is 10.86. Rogovanci's going pretty well on 51. Rinku Singh, we know what he's capable of, and he hits this really hard, almost taking out the square leg umpire, and there is a massive gap at mid-wicket, and by going directly through the square leg umpire, Rinku Singh has found it. Am I being too harsh on both the KKR and the Sunrisers in that they both look like they're at least 2 good bowlers short?
Yeah, they are for sure. But like with SRH, I think when Pat Cummins comes in, he's obviously going to change the dynamics in the bowling side.
Yeah, no question about that. Last ball of the over is cut out to Point for a single, and that is 10 runs off the over, so a little bit of a recovery for the Kolkata Knight Riders. At the halfway mark, they are 110 for 3, need another 117. I suppose the question is, will Sunrisers still actually be able to keep themselves in a playoff hunt whenever Pat Cummins comes back?
Yeah.
It does look like both of these teams are going to struggle.
Yeah. Sunrisers definitely have a very destructive batting lineup. I feel they just need to kind of back that and kind of put up just big totals like this, like, probably over 250. And then probably I think that could be something defendable for their bowlers.
Shivam Kumar is going to continue. Finally, someone actually fields a ball off him. Jayadev Nadkat showing the youngsters how it's done, diving forward at Point and keeping it to a dot ball. In fact,
After a long time.
In fact, sorry, that was Ishan Malinga at Point. I've been quite impressed with Shivam Kumar from what I've seen of him thus far in his IPL debut. Tosses this up, driven by Rinku Singh, inside out, and Heinrich Klaassen didn't really have much hope of cutting that off. It's a lovely shot by Rinku Singh through wide extra cover for 4. Tossed up a little bit too full and driven away very nicely by Rinku Singh, who is not always the best player of spin, but that was a nice shot. I know what you mean, that you are kind of in trouble where 240, 250 feels like the minimum that you have to score as a batting lineup.
Yeah, when you've not got the experience in the bowling lineup, I think you should aim for at least that much.
An attempted inside-out cut by Rinku Singh. Rogovanci was out of his ground so quickly that he'd almost got past Rinku Singh by the time Rinku started running. Onadka at backward point sort of fell on the ball and couldn't pick it up cleanly, so they're able to come through for a single. We've seen this with the Sunrisers. They score 260 and nearly lose.
Yeah, exactly.
As this is a nice delivery from Shivam Kumar. Might have been an attempted googly again. He's not really getting much turn out of this Eden Gardens wicket, Rogovanci.
That's good fielding as well.
Yeah, finally. A fielder actually keeps their feet and gets the throw in quickly. And they come through for a single.
CSK is always on top on the Fair Play Awards. They're always. Most of the times it's them.
Well, in fact, I was just looking at that table. All 9 of the 10 teams are on 10 points and one of them's on 9. So evidently nothing much of controversy has happened in the first round. That's cut away nicely by Rinku Singh out to the point boundary. That is a genuinely poor ball from Shivam Kumar with no one out there. 4 runs.
And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary, crossing a boundary.
Lovely shot. Backing away, giving himself room, and a proper square cut off the spinner. Backing away again followed by Shivam Kumar, and fielded by Ishan Malinga. There's going to be a run out. There's going to be a run out.
That's out.
Rinku Singh has run himself out. In fact, Raghuvanshi has run himself out. Rinku Singh cut hard. Raghuvanshi wanted the single. Rinku sent him back, and Ankush Raghuvanshi, having tried to run Cameron Green out and himself twice, eventually ran Cameron Green out by accident and has now run himself out. It's been a decent innings from Raghuvanshi, the 52, but there was never a single there. There was never a single there. Raghuvanshi wanted it. He was sent back rightly. The throw came in, and Shivam Kumar did the needful. And Rinku Singh is saying, why on earth did he think there was a run there?
It's exactly what he did before for the Cameron Green dismissal. It was only Green just passing him that saved him then, but it was Raghuvanshi who was going off for a run that was never there. So, first time he didn't get got, he did the second.
And there was the near run out when he ran into the bowler, the one before the one before the run out. Anyway, the run out was effected by Ishan Malinga from his knees, and Ankush Raghuvanshi is gone for 52 off 29.
The crowd says, you're out.
KKR 120 for 4 off 11.
Right, Sanchi, Leah is keen to interview you. She's not a policewoman. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's not that kind of interview. I think it's a cricket interview, so that's why she's after. So I'm happy to connect the two of you if you say that's okay.
Of course, yeah. I'm good to get on that with that for sure.
I think I can do that.
For sure.
Without a problem. I can connect you by email probably tomorrow morning, I hope.
Guerrilla cricket, making connections across the world since 2014.
That's what we do. Tim Walton Davis, Ipswich Town's chairman, has said he wants to unreservedly apologise for the handling of the Nigel Farage's visit to the Portman Road.
You mean the fact that it happened at all?
Yes.
Absolutely absurd.
If that's what you mean by it.
Absolutely absurd.
Very kind of weird, I agree. Bit of discussion around the seriousness of and the competitiveness of Shield cricket. Well, I go along with that, having watched some. Change
of bowling. And talking of project player all-rounders, Nitish Kumar Reddy comes into the attack and beats a batter as yet unjingled with a decent delivery. There is no run off the bowling of this man.
You won't keep Nitish Kumar down.
Bowling to a man who was picked up by the Sunrisers in 2022 in the auction, never played for them, and has now finally got his IPL career going.
I wanna play
That's a beauty from Nitish Kumar Reddy, moving away, and that is an authentic, almost test match-like dismissal. Movement away off the seam, taking the edge through to the keeper, and Anukul Roy not going to get a chance to get revenge on the team who released him all those years ago. And Nitish Kumar Reddy has struck with his second ball. KKR slumped further to 120 for 5. Gorgeous delivery, and that, to be honest, is what India hope they're getting from Nitish Kumar Reddy.
He's a smart bowler, actually. He varies his pace a lot, and obviously, when you get him at this stage, it's a tricky situation for the batters as well. Because he actually mixes his variations, and he's very smart with that.
He is someone in whom India have invested a lot of their hopes and really trying to turn him into the proper seam bowling all-rounder. Essentially, they want him to do in Test cricket what Hardik Pandya's body won't let him do.
Definitely.
Hardik in 2018 was a pretty good seam bowling all-rounder in Test cricket, but his body just won't let him do it anymore. Out to the middle after a couple of press-ups and having his back put through the gauge is Ramandeep Singh.
Love him. Remedy that sings high. If we lost him, we would cry.
third season now at KKR. Short from Nithya Kumar Reddy and pulled out to the deep square leg fielder. Salil Aurora doing the fielding, and whatever mysterious malaise affected the Sunrisers fielders a couple of overs ago seems to have stopped. It's a lovely delivery from Nithya Kumar Reddy.
Great ball.
Just shaped away enough, just shaded just a little bit.
Little bit of movement off the seam.
Yeah.
Smartly pouched by Ishan.
Nithya Kumar Reddy now wearing a little thin Alice band to keep his floppy tousled hair out of his eyes. He's in to the left-handed Rinku Singh, who's really got a go some if KKR are going to get anything from this game. Is back of a length from Nithya Kumar Reddy and just dropped into the offside for a single.
Well, they've only got a 5% chance of doing it, according to the two lads in the pub. Because at the last look, it's 90, near enough 96% win probability for the Sunrisers.
Well, Sanchi, you're an RCB fan, I heard you say earlier, right?
Yeah, I'm a big RCB
You
fan.
from Bangalore?
Yeah. I'm from Delhi originally,
Okay.
but for Virat Kohli.
Well,
Just for him.
the Delhi Daredevils, now Capitals, have been a hard team to love.
Yeah, they've like they were when Shreyas used to captain for them. That they had a brilliant season, but they've not been consistent really.
Ramandeep Singh,
This season, yeah.
Ramandeep Singh guys this to backward point. I mean, yeah, there's the first kind of couple of
Yeah.
years after the rebrand went really well under
Exactly.
with Ricky Ponting captaining and Pant and Shreyas, but haven't quite got it together. And the Delhi
Exactly.
Daredevils were became ever more of a bad joke as a franchise before the rebrand.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, they've started well in this season. Let's see what happens because the first game was really good from them.
Yeah,
Chased it down well, bowled well. So
yeah. Saying earlier that I think I'll come back to that after this ball from Nithya Kumar Reddy, which Ramandeep Singh tries to pull, gets nowhere near the middle of it, and just lollops apologetically off the sticker of the bat to Harsh Dubey at mid-off. Well, that introduction of Nithya Kumar Reddy has worked out very well indeed. 3 runs only and the wicket of the well-set Ankush Raghuvanshi. KKR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, indeed. Well spotted.
Senses working overtime.
It is 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
3,
What do we get? We don't
4,
get dinged
5.
if I sing it, does it? Hopefully not. Right. Well, Gorilla's making connections, as well as corrections, probably connections all around the world. Tim and Hooves seem to be getting on very well, despite one being Australian and the other from Auckland, which is lovely. Leah's impressed Sanchi with your predicting the first failed chase of the season, which it looks like it highly likely would be. Those
Definitely.
are the main message updates.
Shivam Kumar, having been fairly impressive on his debut, is going to bowl his last over. That's a lovely shot by Ramandeep Singh. Got into position to play that reverse sweep and hammered it away past short third for 4. Hit that really hard, given that he's hitting a spinner behind square. Lovely shot. So yeah, what I was going to... what do you think your RCB's chances are of retaining the title this season? Come back to that after this ball from Shivam Kumar, which is a nice delivery. Turned a little bit, nice and slow. And Ramandeep Singh wants to, I think, given the way the running's gone, they'd be better advised just sticking to 1, and they do.
I think they're looking good. Because see, this time since last year you saw the difference in their bowling lineup. They've picked up the experience, quality of Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Josh Hazelwood, and with their batting, they've always got a destructive batting. I think they've got a pretty balanced side, and the way they played it the first game, I think they're looking good to retain the title.
Shivang in quicker, and Rinku Singh just pushes it into the offside for a single. Yeah, no, the bowling attack held up pretty well against a strong, at least in theory, strong Sunrisers team, even without Hazelwood. They're also waiting for a superstar Australian to come back fit. I mean, the RCB fans after last season call him Hazel God because of how effective he was.
Oh wow,
Josh Hazelwood.
He was definitely.
As Shivang in goes across Ramandeep, and another misfield from the Sunrisers. I think it probably wouldn't have mattered that much. I think it would have been a single anyway. But the fielding coach has got plenty of people to pick out and point to at the end of this game. Yeah, Jacob Duffy was very impressive for RCB in
He
their
was,
opening game.
yeah. 3 wickets in the power play. Like, he was definitely well deserved as a man of the match as well.
Rinku Singh lofts this beautifully over extra cover, just waits for it inside out, and a gorgeous swing of the bat, and it's sailed majestically over cover for 6.
Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6.
You still get the feeling the Knight Riders need a big over. They need like a
20 something. Yeah. Who are they going to target? Nitish Kumar Reddy bowling 1 over, doing so well has probably helped them out a bit. I mean, they've got a lot of bowling options. David Payne and Harsh Dubey are both got 2 overs left. Sozo Nadkat. Ishan Malinga's got 3 overs left. Last ball of Shivan Kumar's first IPL spell is cut by Rinku Singh from pretty much leg stump out into the covers, and they come through for a single. None for 41 off his first spell in the IPL for Shivan. And to be honest, I think that those figures don't reflect the fact that he's actually bowled all right. I mean, at least probably 12 of those were given away through misfields. We are going to do a change. Senshi, you're going to stay on because you're in the naughty girl seat for having missed your first session. Well, also she was meant to be on anyway.
and you were supposed to be on anyway. So it's you, the bear, who is not when we're running as a 3 bear. Don't try and pull that one on me. I will see you next week.
Thank you, Tony.
See you next week.
And on Delhi, I was saying earlier, I'm not actually sure that Delhi are going to miss Mitchell Stark that much, because Lungi and Gidi, I think if I'm picking a T20 team in 2026, I'm picking Lungi and Gidi ahead of Mitchell Stark, to be honest.
Actually, he was pretty good in the first game. You saw that.
Those beautiful cutters.
Definitely, Stark definitely brings that experience and pace, but I think Delhi's looking solid with their bowling this time.
Okay. Nitish Reddy bowls first ball of his second over, and it's cut out to point, and there is no run. 137 for 5. It looks like a done deal, this, doesn't it, really?
Rinku Singh has produced miracles for KKR before.
I was thinking, wasn't Rinku Singh the guy who chased down about 70 in 3 overs?
He had 5 sixes in 5 balls.
Yeah,
he did.
I think we covered that game, and it was crazy. That's worked off the pads by Rinku Singh, out towards deep square leg. Gets himself a single.
Yeah, that's when everyone started to take notice on a kind of national, global scale of Rinku Singh, despite the fact he'd been playing domestic cricket for 7 or 8 years by that point. But that was when he kind of really announced himself.
Yeah, that was, well, we were doing that in Sydenham, so it's got to be at least 2 years ago.
It was 2024, yeah.
Right. They need 89 off 40. It's not unheard of, is it, really? Just needs someone to go extraordinarily large and get lucky. It's only 7 overs. Well, that's lucky. Didn't go large. Attempted slam into the crowd by Ramandeep. Pops up off his top edge over the keeper, just drops behind him out at cover. No one there, and they'll get a single.
This is the best I've seen Nitish Kumar Reddy bowl for some time. I'm slightly unconvinced by him as a top-level all-rounder.
Well, he's only bowling 122, unless that's just a slower ball. But I mean,
he's not quick.
He's a bit military.
He's not quick. He moves the ball a bit, but I think he's. There's a sense that we were talking about Cameron Green and project players earlier, and we were talking about we seem to have lost Sanchi.
She's still on there. I think she's just had to pop off for a second and do something. Clearly. I don't know what time it is. What time is it in India? It must be nearly midnight, isn't it? Well, that's out. Rinku Singh isn't going to have heroics because I think it was a slower ball. Kumar Reddy has got himself 2 for 5 and 1.4. Project, he may be, but the project is going well today. That was a slower ball, 117 clicks. And edge to short third man. We have another wicket.
After you've gone.
Yeah. Way early on the shot, Rinku Singh, and fairly comfortable catch for Jadevod Nadkat at short third. And Rinku Singh played a couple of really nice shots, but never quite got going as we know he can, 35 off 25. And now it does look, I mean, it already looked a tall order for KKR, but they're going to need something pretty extraordinary.
It's the Lord of Chaos. It's Sunil Narayan now. This could be fun. It could be short.
It could be both.
It could, well, yeah, it could be. Yeah, see, I've never... Please. Oh, it doesn't fit. Look, his bat's illegal.
The umpires are really having to force the bat gauge, the bat through the bat gauge.
Is it just the toe that has to get through it? Oh, no, right, okay. He's got tape on the bottom of his bat, that's why.
Yeah, so they're trying to make sure that the bats aren't above the maximum width allowed.
But I would assume that all the manufacturers know what the fucking laws are, and therefore they don't manufacture fake, bats that break the law.
I would imagine you go right up to and not 1 centimetre over the limit.
Right up, you get a bloody one of those gauges out to make sure it's 1/100th of a millimetre underneath.
Well, you get one of those gauges.
Precisely, exactly. But, you have machines that, well, I mean, they do it a lot by hand, but still, it does seem a bit crazy. Anyway, Narayan, who can be very explosive and hit lots of sixes, can also be pretty pants. And his first ball, well, he's doing what he can do. He's caught hold of that and just slapped it out over mid-wicket. 6 runs. She needs to be let back in again.
I mean, Sunil Narayan has only ever really worked as an opener or batting in this position in the lower order. They tried him in the middle order for a few years and it never really worked. But there's no doubt that he has a really, I say, uncluttered, I think would be the way to describe it, in that he only really ever tries to hit every single ball for 6.
Yeah.
And he's much, much better against the spinners. When it worked out really well for a long time for KKR, when he and Chris Lynn were opening together. Chris Lynn would hit all the seam bowlers and Sunil Narayan would hit all the spinners. Nitish Kumar Reddy is in to Sunil Narayan. The first one was short and went for 6. The next one is full and has gone for 6. It's just gone a little bit too far for Harsh Dubey down on the long on fence, and Sunil Narayan has started 6-6.
Good, come on, Sunil. Got problems with your internet?
2 6s in a row. 2 6s in a row. 2 6s in a row.
After 2 6s in a row, the KKR still need over 12 and over.
Yeah. Are you all right there, Sanchi?
Yeah, I don't know how I just got disconnected from there, and then I was trying to switch to my phone, but the laptop is fine.
Okay, fine, good. Yeah.
Another wicket down.
Another wicket down. Yeah, Rinku Singh went caught short third man.
Just when we were talking about him, but
it's all often the way, isn't it? I mean, you've got to be lucky. You got to be lucky to be in this situation and chase it down. You kind of think.
Definitely.
We all know how cricket goes. You've got to take chances, and the chances are.
In previous seasons, I've seen KKR get out of positions like this before, but that has always been due to Andre Russell.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This is the first season in something like 10 or 12. I can't remember exactly how long, but it's the first season for a very long time that KKR haven't had Andre Russell.
Yeah. Ishan Malinga is in. Miss-hit by Ramandeep. He's going to get away with it again. It's bounced well short of the man coming in from the boundary. It'll just be the 1 run. 4 wickets left. Who's in next?
So next in after this is Varun Chakravarti, Vaibhav Aurora and Karthik Tyagi.
Well, that's it. They're done. I mean, if Varun Chakravarti is batting...
Varun Chakravarti was classed as an all-rounder when he first came into...
Really?
But the more he was kind of a little bits and pieces T20 all-rounder, and the more that he is... specialised as a bowler, it basically hasn't worked on his batting at all, so he's just kind of further down the order.
Malinga in, that'll be a wide. It's in a Ryan. Slow ball wide. It's got to be a wide. The umpire's got to give that as a wide. Surely. Not giving that as a wide? That was a wide or easily a wide?
Yeah.
That was so wide.
That looked like a pretty easy decision to give out as a wide, didn't it?
Yeah.
To me it did.
Yeah, it was quite wide.
Wide not given. Do you think they do this to get an extra advert in?
Well, meanwhile, we're looking at a very, very good Sunil Narayan lookalike in the crowd.
A bit chubbier, but yeah. Got the haircut, got the glasses.
Got the little pointy goatee.
Yeah. Doppelganger there.
Well, there's the line. There's the ball. And it's... Well...
It's actually passed sort of through the line.
Yeah, but it's a wide, yeah, for sure.
I think that is a wide. Closer than I thought it was on first viewing.
Yeah, very much so. But I'd have said that was a wide at this level. And it's been given as a wide.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's good to be...
Wide. Reviewing wides.
Reviewing wides, yeah. I mean, I guess you've got nothing to lose when you're this far behind. That's a wide.
That's tough, yeah.
This time it's given.
Wide. Malinga desperately doesn't want to bowl the ball in Sunil Narayan's hitting arc.
Yes. If he does only have one, no, you can't bowl into his pads and you can't let him free his arms.
A lot of teams used to bowl short at Narayan. They used to bowl bouncers with the seamers at Narayan.
He got quite good at that though, didn't he?
Yeah, then he started just swinging even harder at them and figuring that even if I top edge it, it'll probably go for 6.
Yeah.
So now they've moved the backward square up and the cover, deep extra cover back, so that Malinga can bowl fuller.
Yeah. Which he doesn't do, and it's probably going to be another wide. Or is he going to get away with that one?
I think he played over the top of that, didn't he?
Nah, well, it wasn't given. I don't think he's going to review this one.
Wide.
I mean, Narayan, we presume, still chucks the ball, doesn't he? I mean, that's why he's never played international cricket since he was...
The strong suspicion is that the reason he's not played a T20 World Cup for a while is because he's worried about his action breaking down under greater scrutiny.
Yes. Well, he originally got called for it, didn't he?
He's been called 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Well, that one's in the arc, and that one's been hit straight. And this time it hasn't carried. And Sunil Narayan has ended. Yeah. And it was short and sweet, as we suggested it may be. There were 2 6s, and there was only 3 legitimate balls faced, of which 2 of them went for 6. The last one he was caught long on. And Narayan goes for 12 or 354 for 7. He's better off as an opener, really, as a pinch hitter.
I wonder if they might try that, because
What he did for years, didn't he?
He did for a long time. He and Chris Lynn opened together for years and years. And years. It's a pretty good catch, actually.
Yeah,
like Aniket Verma jumping at just off the long on rope.
Yeah.
Did well. So Rohit Sharma in Mumbai's first game against KKR. I haven't seen Rohit field on the boundary for a long time, and I think you sort of saw why he completely messed up a catch next to the boundary and just let it go straight through his hands for 6. It didn't end up mattering, but there's a reason he doesn't field on the boundary very often.
Well, I presume you've got to hide him now. He's not captain anymore, is he?
No, he isn't.
It's Hardik, isn't it?
Yeah, so, you've got to try and find somewhere to hide Rohit.
I mean, last year he was the impact player. So that's how they hit him.
Well, yes.
They've taken a different...
He used to bat and then wouldn't feel in the second innings.
They did that with Josh Butler for a while, didn't they? As well?
Gujarat did that for a while, with Josh Butler. I don't think that was good for Butler, to be honest.
No, but Butler's powers are waning, same as a lot of other players, aren't they? When you only play T20 and not a lot else, if you don't get enough games and enough runs, you can quite quickly go out of form. Tyagi is the next man in. He's going to get himself 4 runs, so it's not going to be Chakravarti. Nicely played, just clipped off the hit down towards fine leg for 4 runs, but need to keep hitting those. 158 for 7.
You won't believe the things he's saying.
So, strike rate at 400. If he carries on with that, he'll win the game. Unlikely to happen, however. Malinga coming in to bowl to him. Gives himself some
short one.
So kind of ducked into it, realised it was going to hit his head, stuck up his bat and managed to palm it off. I'd call it palming it off, basically down to fine leg. He's got a smile on his face.
Self-protective flail for one.
Absolutely. Well, did it hit his helmet then? Is that why they're pulling these guys out? I thought he got his bat onto it.
It's been given leg bars. I think that hit him in the head.
Oh, okay, so it pinged off his head, sconned him.
So he's
So
he tried to play the self-protective flail and missed.
I thought he'd actually got it with a bat. No, he didn't. Clearly, he got nowhere
Oh,
near
it's
it.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hit him right on the front of the head. Is this Tyagi? Is this first? No, you said he's played before, yeah?
Kartik Tyagi, yeah. He got picked up by Rajasthan Royals.
Oh, yeah, because
right.
they showed his action, didn't they, for the last 3 years?
Yeah, he got picked up by the Rajasthan Royals straight out of the Under-19 World Cup, and then has never quite found himself at. And he was like one of the real stars of that World Cup because of his pace, and has never quite established himself. He had a few injuries and all of this, like the classic story of a youngish fast bowler.
Yeah, youngish fast bowler, really good at age group, but then you've got to get some consistency.
He got injuries. So this is his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 6th IPL season.
Okay.
He's only played 20-something games.
Oh wow. Okay, fair enough. Well, currently KKR going at 10.72, so not that far short of what they need, which is 13 and a bit. But the problem is they've only got 2 wickets left, because Ramandeep has just cut that straight to point. Another one bites the dust. It's 159 for 8.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
I wish they'd get rid of the dancing girls.
That's something. The IPL's had a lot of changes over its now 18 and a bit years of operation. The very bored-looking cheerleaders who somehow managed to be completely out of time with each other and the music have stuck around.
They have, but I mean, it seems really old-fashioned and unnecessary to have dancing. Oh, well, there are some blokes in some of these little threesomes, aren't there?
Well, like some teams have drummers. Chennai Super Kings, I think, have had a drummer for a long time, which I think gives you more. I think it's probably better, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would mind if you got rid of them.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't.
Yeah. It adds to the energy, like if you have drummers there. Like, it's unique as well.
Well, yeah, exactly. But the dancers don't. I mean, the dancers generally, as Nakul says, they look generally bored. Their timing is terrible.
Every time I see them, and this is, for years and years and years, all I can think is what they're thinking is, I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah.
Or I'm getting paid loads. Who cares? No one's watching. That's the other thing, I think. But either way, maybe it's just good fun. That's a great ball from Unakat, who started his. He's got 2 left, so he goes 16 and 18 maybe, or maybe gets an over off and bowls 19. Changed his action just he bowled an off spinner.
That
was the wicket ball. It was a slower ball, bowling an off spinner. I think the last ball was very similar as well, because it seemed to be very slow. Cutter of some description.
Unadkat's been in that for a long time. He started off his kind of main sort of first-class skill that's got him all these first-class wickets is the left-hander who can swing the ball back into the right-hander. But he's got that cutter as his change-up.
Slower ball into the pitch, pulled by Tyagi down towards long on, and that'll be 1 run. And we're kind of going through the motions now, aren't we? Really? I hate this point of a T20 where you've got to basically wait 5 overs for if they don't get out.
It's almost like net run rate mitigation for Kolkata Knight Riders from here on out, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, which could be important. Like KKR 2 years running finished equal on point. Finished 5th, equal on points with the team who finished 4th when we got into the playoffs and missed out on net run rate.
Yeah, but I mean, thinking about that in game 2, it's probably not where you want to be at, is it? Anyway, that one beats the outside edge of Vaibhav's bat, goes through to the keeper, and there's no run. So Chakravarti isn't going to be batting any higher than at least 10. No.
He'll be batting 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah. He's been used as an impact player by KKR as well, having him not bat at times.
What, Chakravarti?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Unakat still coming around the wicket. It's just defended out into the offside. They'll get a single.
It kind of felt when... This is a bizarre thing to say given that he got out in the second over. It did kind of feel like KKR's best chance went when Finn Allen got out.
Yeah, you thought he needed 5 or 6 overs and to get, because he could have got them up to
get them way ahead of the rate.
Yeah, exactly, up to nearly 100 out of the power play or something like that.
He's done it before in the World Cup as well. We saw that chase. It was unbelievable.
It's the same pitch.
Yeah, well, it's the same pitch.
Exactly.
That's right. This is a question I was going to ask. Oh, that's gone through. There's a peel. It's been given. Trying to clip it into the leg side. Tiagi, he's going to review that? He is going to review it. I don't think he knows whether he hit it or not. But he seems to be walking off and then decided to review it. So clearly he maybe thinks he's going to finish. Here's a question. So how do they decide? So you say there's only 14 games per side. So how do they decide which sides they play twice and which sides only play once?
So the teams are split into 2 groups, kind of loose groups. So you play the 4 teams in your group once and the others once each. Essentially what they've done is just kind of flipped the groups from last year. So essentially the teams who you played twice last year, you play once this year. I think they were just done randomly initially when they brought this in.
All right, sorted. Well, that seems to be an edge there. So he will be gone, and he is. So the 9th wicket does fall. Maybe we will get out of here early. Mind you, it's 6:30, 3.5 hours, and they've still got 4 overs to go. This is one of the things that really winds me up about the IPL is the length of the games.
The crowd says, the crowd says, the crowd says you.
It's something they noticed was a real, as they take the mandatory strategic timeout with KKR,
1 wicket left.
With KKR 9 down.
That's like shooting yourself in the foot for me.
It's like the so back in the I'll never forget this. Back in the 2015 World Cup, where New Zealand versus England, where New Zealand needed 20 to win with 9 wickets down off about 45 overs, and they took lunch.
Yes. Yeah, no. There was 1 wicket down, and they needed. It wasn't even less than that. It was like 10 runs or 6 runs or something.
Because England got bowled out so quickly that they batted the first 10 overs or something of the New Zealand innings before the official innings break. And Brendan McCullum went so ballistic that they'd almost won.
They'd almost won, and then they decided. And bear in mind, we were doing this. It was an Australian World Cup, so we'd been up all night, and all we wanted to do was go home. And because England had got out so shit, they took the whole 40 minutes for the lunch break because the game was so ahead of itself.
That was nearly 11 years ago, and none of us have ever forgotten.
No, and and it was it's like 6 in the morning, and we've been up since God knows when, and all you wanted to do is go home, and they need 6 runs, and they're obviously going to win, and they go, no, we're going to have lunch now, so we all got to sit around for 40 minutes and wait for them to come out.
It took all the momentum of what had been incredibly one-sided, if very exciting run chase, and then it just made the whole thing a chore. So what I was going to say is that the IPL recognised a few years ago that they speeding up the pace of play was a real thing that they wanted to do a couple of years ago, because games were ending. I mean, even more so in India, games were ending at 1 in the morning India time.
Well, yeah, I remember times when we were doing IPL games they've been 4.5 hours. So this is actually reasonably quick by their standards. So what? So what are they doing?
There's a shot. There's a timer between overs and things like that, and the thing where you lose a fielder in the last over if you haven't completed your overs within a certain time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that first innings was 1 hour 55 minutes. Well, you know what I should do for a start? You could save 5 minutes on fucking strategic timeouts.
Those ad dollars. those ad
dollars. Yes. Well, funny enough, I was reading about all this. Who bought the rights to the IPL, haven't they gone bankrupt or something?
I don't remember that.
There was a story about it might have been generally about sports rights in India.
I think the ICC rights deal was not as big a growth as they wanted it to. But having said that, RCB just got bought just before the start of the tournament for 1.78 billion.
Exactly.
And Rajasthan Royals got sold for a lot of money as well.
And apparently Shane Warne had a stake in it.
Oh yeah, so he had a stake. He did in the
got
in the
2% a year or something, or
presumably now his family.
Yeah.
Like the kind of wider Royals organisation, because they have Barbados Royals in the and in the West Indies and PAL in the SA20 as well.
And the wages in those days were Nothing like what they are now. Oh, there we go. It's all over. Thank God for that. Varun Chakravarti has done us all a favour. A solid and inside edged one from about a foot outside his off stump onto his off stump. And the game is over in 16 overs. KKR all out for 161. You can't review that, mate. You were bowled. And yeah, that's it. Sunrisers get a victory. First on the board for them. KKR still to record one.
65 runs is a hammering.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a bear game. We're back there.
It's been a great performance though from SRH, like their bowlers. We weren't expecting that, but yeah, they bowled well today. Like.
Well, yeah, they bowled all right. I mean, they had a score on the board to defend. It's very important you get those early wickets. If you get those early wickets, I think even with a less solid bowling attack, you've got a chance, right?
When you're chasing that total, if it's 220 plus, every batter is going to come and try to go for it from the very first ball. I think that's where KKR batters, they just couldn't stick around.
No.
And if you look at the makeup of their batting lineup, Finn Allen is a really good player in the form of his life. We've seen Rinku Singh do stuff before, but like the rest of that batting lineup is not as strong as it needs to be for the strength of their bowling lineup. There are. If you look at the Sunrisers, I know it didn't go so well, but Gujarat Titans, Lucknow, Mumbai, Chennai, they've all got, at least on paper, much stronger batting lineups.
For sure.
KKR, as I was saying earlier, and maybe like this is, they spent a lot of money on an all-rounder who is. It's questionable whether he's a top-level T20 all-rounder anyway, and he can't bowl at the moment.
I mean, he can be. He can certainly hit a long ball, Cam Green, but I mean, he's not in any form coming into this, really.
I actually quite like him as a bowler. I think he could be...
Yeah, he could be quite useful as a bowler, but he can't bowl. And he must have some confidence issues, really. I mean, he must... I don't know if he reads the press, but I mean, even your home fans are questioning you, and he hasn't really had much form through the... I mean, when was...
He did really well in the Test series in the West Indies last summer.
And then the auction was between that and the Ashes, wasn't it?
The auction was was in between the second and third Ashes tests.
Oh right, okay.
But yeah, no, going.
And they still bought him after watching that shit.
Yeah, they really wanted him. I think people did push up the price for him. Like, it's not his fault they spent that much money on him.
No, true.
But yeah, the KKR look a batter and a bowler light at the same time, whereas the Sunrisers. Sanchi, you were saying this earlier. It's a really strong, at least on paper, top four.
Yes.
With some decent with some decent hitting. The bowling looks like, but they do look capable. They've always looked capable of putting up those huge totals. It's probably you'd be surprised if the Sunrisers won the tournament, but they are going to be on their day. They can be really dangerous.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah. With that battle lining up, I think every game they look good to score more than 250, and I think they should, like for today as well, there was a little bit of a collapse. They still managed 220 plus. So I think every game they should really back that.
If they get the start, then this is it. I mean, they got such a good start that they slowed down for 3 or 4, 5 overs in the middle of the class.
To 226.
Exactly that. So anyway, that's it. Line the theme tune up. We're out of here. We'll be back, I think we're on Wednesday next week. I'll put it up on the website. We'll have a review out the day before for the game. But thank you very much for I presume if you're coming in for the next games, you're still going to be out there enjoying India. You lucky person. Whilst we
definitely
get crucified in England. Anyway, we shall see you next time, Sanchi. Thank you very much, Nakul.
See you next week.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you.
And we shall see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. See you.
Guerrilla crickets. Whoa. Guerrilla crickets. Whoa. Guerrilla. Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin,
Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick guerrilla cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than rev counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy, and we know that for a fact. Fidel Castro, Lenny Pascoe, Carlos the Jackal, Umar Akmal, Mahatma Gandhi, Grant and Andy, Brendan Behan, Austin Ian, guerrilla cricket. Stick with us, cause you know we're not the kind of thing that you see on the TV and the radio. So vive la revolution. First they tried to buy us, but we would not be bought. Okay, we were, but then we ran away, and we will not be caught.